on the
Yo, what up? It's your boy FKM broadcasting live from Studio 13. Hey man, today we got a special show. I know it's been a long time. Let me say this before I even go, man. I missed the hell out of you guys. You guys know I missed the hell out of you guys. I always say I missed the hell out of you guys, but today we got a special guest in the motherfucking house. Can you please introduce yourself, my boy?
Wes, you know what it is, man. It's your boy Wes.
That's right.
Wait. Is it the West 1987 or is
No,
it just
it's
the
the
West?
West, but I throw the 1987 because
Why
I
you
just
got the
rep that.
1987?
What's it
dog?
stand for?
Oh, that's the year I was born. So.
Okay. You an 80s baby?
Yeah.
There you go.
I was born in 87, so, I rep it for the 87. If you notice, too, it's like a lot of, shit happened in 87,
Yeah.
It was like the birth of, West Coast fucking gangster rap.
I know, dog. I kind of feel like it's 85 and shit, you know what I mean? But that just might be because it's the year I was born and
Hold
shit,
on.
dog.
I'm a 90s baby, so let's get that
Okay.
Oh, you're the little homie.
The 90s is the most cracking year. I'm just saying, though.
Hey, can you please, everybody already knows who you are, but could you please introduce yourself?
What's up? It's your boy Speedy from Atlanta. Whoop, I just came back, tapped in, took some time off, and I'm right here fucking with the boy FKM right here. And let's chop it up.
There you go. And we got a special guest right here as well.
What's up? It's Zaya. The West's nephew. Came here.
So you're the little
Yeah,
homie
I'm
and
younger,
shit.
yeah, I'm younger.
Yeah. Hey, he was like, I was born like 5
together.
years ago and shit.
Yeah, I'm still
Hey,
young.
man.
I'm still young.
That's what's up.
Feeling
That's what's
good,
up.
yeah.
Hey, I'm going to say we were having a little bit of fucking internet issues and shit, but you know what, man? We were going to do it on the couch over here because Studio 13, we got a lot of different places we could do it.
yeah.
But then I said, man, you know what? I just put on my hotspot. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not a promoter for AT&T or anything, but if you get the unlimited, ultra elite plan, you get 40 gigs of fucking hotspot every month, man. So that's what we're running off of right now. My internet is down.
Hotspot, yeah. That's
Hey,
what
we're
it is.
running off the hotspot,
Plan
dog,
B,
and that
Plan
shit's
B.
going, man.
Shout out to the hotspot.
Hell
Keep
yeah.
it going.
So
Can't
what's
stop
up,
it.
Wes? What's going on, man? How's everything been with you?
Good, man. Just chilling. Just dropped the EP. Fucking,
That's right.
just doing music really right now, man. Just fucking hitting it hard with that, doing the merch shit. Fucking just trying to really do something now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell
I've been
yeah,
doing
for
it
sure.
forever, so, the fact that I'm actually, kind of doing that, I see the results, every year,
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
go
most
lower. Once
definitely.
it starts doing that, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
This EP that you just dropped, name
Yeah.
it. Where can we find it? What's the name of it?
You can find it on Apple, at pretty much all the digital platforms have it.
digital
So.
platforms.
Yeah, I was
platforms,
streaming that
all
motherfucker off Spotify, dog.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
Spotify. That shit.
Shit,
Everything.
I even put it on my YouTube channel. I have 800 subscribers, barely get love on there, but I threw it up on there for and the people that don't fucking you got a lot of people that don't fucking have the platforms and shit. So I put it up there for free. I told everyone if you guys don't got the money, whatever, man, just fucking look it up and
Yeah.
And what's the YouTube channel? Where can we find
the
that?
West 1987. Everything.
Okay.
Everything
Yeah,
1987. So you
Everything.
just got to change your name to
Yeah.
1987, dog.
Yeah.
I feel it. It's
People
easier.
trip out,
It's
they be like,
easier.
"Dang,
You can
man."
find it. You don't have
Yeah.
to look for different things, different
Yeah.
names.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
shirt, bro. You got a shirt. You got that's what it is, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's
I
dope,
feel
dog. Hey, I'll tell you, I'll say this. I listen to more music on YouTube, dog. I got
yeah.
YouTube, the YouTube Red.
Yeah.
And you don't get commercials and you can turn your phone off and it still plays and everything. But when I listen to albums, I listen to
Yeah,
Spotify, dog. It
Spotify.
sounds so clean
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Spotify, dog.
I'll use Apple Music or SoundCloud or something.
Yeah.
I'm kind of against Apple products and shit.
Yo, you
dog.
think? Yeah.
I got an iPhone and shit. I just I
They
don't
are
like it.
anal.
Dog. I
They
can't.
anal.
What is it? What is it about you?
I
What
can't
did you like?
figure that shit out, dog.
I'm
just
But
saying,
look
I
at
don't know.
iTunes and shit. You have to download. You have to subscribe. You have to pay.
Yeah.
It's just too
Yeah.
much. Versus,
Yeah, dog,
why
it-
can't I
it's-
just press play?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That is.
Why can't I
Make
just
it
press
simple.
play? You know what I
I
mean?
fuck with that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
You're
that's
very,
the-
very right. And
Yeah.
look at, I had a video the other day on my phone, right? Well, I don't know what I was doing with my phone, but I was using it. Maybe I was using it for behind the scenes, and I got my iPhone, and I took a video of myself, and then I was trying to post it. That shit wouldn't fucking post, dog.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
What was
And
it saying? Was it saying something?
I don't know. It was like a minute, like almost 2 minute video, right?
Oh,
Yeah, when
shit.
it's too long, it won't post. You can't
Oh,
send them
yeah,
through
when-
emails
yeah.
either.
I
Like,
think-
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh, that's yeah. So then
Yeah.
I was like trying to send it to my
So,
phone, and
yeah.
it wouldn't
Oh,
fucking
it
go.
wouldn't send it.
I had to
Yeah.
upload that motherfucker to
like
Dropbox,
Dropbox,
and then
yeah.
and then the video came out small, dog.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have an
And,
iPhone?
and then you lose
I have
picture
to. I
quality.
have a.
It didn't allow you to do it like through iCloud or anything like that.
I don't know how to do that shit.
Well,
see,
it,
I don't know
normally
how
it
to fuck
just
with
sets
iCloud
it
either.
up. Yeah, like
Oh,
when I
shit.
do it, like if it's like a 5-minute video, say upload through the cloud or some shit like that, you say
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
and then it just like makes a link for you.
Oh,
Kind
no
of does
shit.
like a Dropbox thing.
Like, well, on my
You can-
phone, you could create a link. On my Android, you can
Yeah.
create a link, dog, and just send it to you. Like, email it to you. You fucking hit it and it downloads it,
Yeah, I
dog.
don't know. man.
I don't know. I don't like Apple, dog. That shit's fucking
It's just difficult,
bootleg.
Tom,
and shit,
yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
You
It's
could
supposed to-
use Google Drive. That's what I
Yeah.
use.
Well, that's
Google
what I had.
Drive.
I had
Yeah,
to, on
Google
my
Drive.
iPhone, I had to download Google Drive
Yeah.
and Dropbox. I had to do
Yeah.
both
Oh,
of them.
for real?
But at the same
Or
time-
you could just fucking push, get an Android phone and
Yeah,
then push share and it makes a link for you.
That's good. That's good.
Hey, all right, man. So I want to get into you, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're here for
Well,
you and shit.
that was the
going-
warm-up. That
We're
was the warm-up. That's
rambling
what we were
on
doing.
about
Yeah, yeah.
a whole bunch of other
AT&T
stuff.
phones, Android.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's skip
my
that.
bad, dog.
We
Damn,
can
they
cut
ain't
that out.
sponsored.
Hold on.
And then we'll talk about the album a little bit later.
All right, all right.
But I want to talk about you, and I want to go all the way back to the beginning, dog. So,
For sure, for
so
sure.
Yeah.
let us know, like the earliest, if you remember being a little sperm trying to get into the movie. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Let's
Like,
start.
let us know
Bring us
where
back, bring us
way
back.
back it all
Well, I
started.
remember one time my mom was making us get
Ah,
fucking
keep
no
going. No,
shit.
I'm just
I was born in the Valley. I was born in Van Nuys.
Uh-huh.
My mom's
Shout out
from
to the
Van
Valley.
Nuys. Yeah, to the Valley, 818. My mom's from Van Nuys. My dad's family is from West LA.
Okay.
If you look, I don't know if you saw when I was uploading for the EP, I was putting up like my family history. So on my dad's side, through the Duran side, man, we've been here forever. I don't even want to get into it because it's ridiculous, but we've been here since like when it was fucking
When you could walk
Mexico.
over the border and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
no, no.
was it nobody
You didn't
would-
have to walk over a border. It was Mexico. I mean,
Yeah,
it was,
yeah, yeah,
Mexico.
yeah.
yeah,
Right,
it was
I feel
it was half Mexico and half Spain. You know, my family's probably laughing if they're watching this shit because they know I've been in this shit deep, huh? You know, and but yeah, man. So
Always
my family's been here for a minute on my dad's side, West LA, like born, raised since fucking
That's cool.
1800s, early. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
so, so,
But,
the, so the West was just in your genes.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
that's the whole pitch,
Yeah,
dog.
okay,
Like,
okay.
you know what I mean?
I feel
That's-
we're getting somewhere. You know?
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
like,
I feel it.
Yeah, it was a coincidence, but then it was just already like once that came into
Yeah.
play, and I met through cousins and Facebook, social media. Yeah, that set it off. But
Okay.
anyways, yeah. So pretty much I was born in the Valley and shit. Lived out there for a good minute. Moved out to the 805. You know, we had the normal Chicano life upbringing, like you know, West Coast music. If we were listening to rap. And then funk and oldies. I mean, we didn't listen
Oh
to
man, that's every household right
yeah,
there. and shit.
yeah. Like I didn't listen to Spanish music. Like everyone used to get on me because they'd be like, "Hey, dog, like what the fuck? You don't listen to no like Spanish?" And I'm like, nah.
No theaters?
My
nothing?
dad did. My
Oh,
dad
damn.
was super like Chicano. When you think of like Chicano, like
Like he had creased up dickies and
yeah,
shit.
nah,
dog. That's
yeah.
what's up,
I mean, that
that's
fool was
what's up.
getting like
He was
Frisco.
damn near
learning
Zoot
from-
suited.
Y'all
shit,
say
dog?
he was borderline
Yeah.
Zusu and shit.
Oh, maybe not the Zusu, but yeah, I had uncles and all that shit that they were
Alright,
doing all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
but-
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm faded. I might do this a couple of times. we were talking about what?
About your dad.
Oh, okay, okay.
And you're not listening to Spanish music.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't
that's
listen
right.
to Spanish music either, dog.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you think about the, like everyone just assumes that you know a lot of the Chicanos listen, but
Yeah.
like my dad's side of the family, bro, they're all like Mexican, and some of them like if you
What do you
said
mean
some,
Mexican? Like Mexican? Like,
Like
kill a goat
traditional-
Mexican?
no, like they're Chicanos, right?
Okay,
That's what
yeah,
I'm getting
yeah,
to,
yeah.
but like they're Mexican, but they don't speak Spanish at all. But
Oh, I
if you
get
diss
you, I
them or
get
you
you.
say something like
Yeah.
racist, they'll knock you out. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're not like they're
knew-
they're
they-
super hardcore about being Mexican, but they don't speak Spanish.
Oh, look, both of my sides of my family, though, they speak Spanish and everything, but they're gangsters.
Yeah, well
Like,
that's what it
like,
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're fucking straight gangsters,
Yeah,
dog. Like,
that's exactly how it is on my dad's side.
and I know I said this
before.
before, but my mom's side, they're Bulldogs, and they used to be part of the NF before they fucking, you know
Water.
what I
okay.
mean? Like, serio, like, I think I had like 3 or 4 uncles that were all captains in the NF and shit.
Oh, shit.
And then they broke off and went and started the Bulldogs and shit.
Yeah.
So those fools were gangster
yeah.
and
That's
shit. You know
that was
what
a whole
I mean?
different breed at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
There's a whole
dog.
different thing going
That
on.
fools were old school with the
Yeah.
brochures and
Yeah, you
shit. Like,
surrounded that, and everything. Yeah.
I see the old school pictures and they got fucking long hair, that kind of
Yeah,
gangster and
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
dog. So I know exactly what you mean, though. Like,
Yeah, like that's how we
It
just
runs
grew up
deep.
like
Yeah,
that.
it runs
Like
deep, it goes a long way.
yeah, like I mean, my grandma, my mom's side, now that's different. But my moms didn't listen to any of the Spanish because my pops did it. You know, my mom,
yeah.
you know, bowed down to my pops. So, you know, rest in peace. He just passed. But yeah, no.
she
So
was a good woman
Peace,
to
rest in
him, huh?
oh, bro,
100% had his back and
I
shit,
mean,
dog.
typical Mexican, you know, lady from back in the day. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
no, he could do no wrong. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, dog.
I mean, we were back and forth. That's going back into what we were talking about. You know, I was going back and forth from Simi to the Valley for a little bit because, you know, they would have problems, my pops, you know, whatever. And it would be like a back and forth thing, you know. But then I think once I got to like junior high, it was kind of like, you know, I can't do this to my kid. He's going to have to just stay. So she just dealt with everything. But
man.
yeah, we lived in the in 805 for a minute and went to high school, played football, did all that shit. And then I went to continuation because my grades weren't so good. So, but in that time, man, I was growing up with music. You know, like my brother was a big time like West Coast. Like anything that dropped that was West Coast. Like, I mean, he had it. I don't know if you remember like Crooked Eye and Sly Boogie. Sly
Hell
Boogie was from
yeah,
IE,
dog.
done. So
Hell yeah. Sly Boogie, that's what's up.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
keep fucking it. That one even came out of BT, dog.
yeah,
That's
the
Sly
dude,
Sly
Weddle,
Boogie,
that guy
dog.
that
Sly
we're talking
Boogie.
about.
Tattoo
Yeah,
Uncle.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Tattoo Weddle. Shout out to them.
Yeah, that's right.
That fool fucking he used
Wait,
to have.
what you know about them though? Sly Boogie and Crooked Eye, dog.
Well, that my homie, that fool had like every mixtape, like any
no
kind of.
shit, like the underground.
Oh, bro, anything, bro. Like
That's what's up.
he had it all, bro. So
You
like
heard
this
all the
fool
raw
knew.
material shit on all the
Yeah,
shit
he-
nobody else was listening to.
Yeah, he had all the new rappers, even Nipsey. Like I knew Nipsey way before. Like I was in high school still when he was first coming out.
Wait, what do you mean? You knew him or you knew who he was?
His music.
He knew him. I met him actually, but
Oh no shit.
That's
yeah.
cool as fuck. That's tight.
I have a picture on my IG with him. I was like 3 feet from like where he actually took his last breath. But
No shit.
yeah, I just seen him randomly there. I went to get tickets for his show,
Damn.
and he was there. We got it. We came out. Shout out to homie Chris, man. We came out. He was right there. Bumped right into him. I didn't know. I walked by him, and then his little brother was like, "Hey, no, that was Nip." I'm like, "No way." We turned around, and sure enough. So we said, "What's up?" He took a pic and then bounced. But that was like 2014.
No
when he-
shit.
Damn.
But yeah, man, that fool had all the music, so we fucking had everything. But yeah, Sly Boogie and shit, so Sly Boogie. Shout out Sly Boogie, man.
Hey,
My
man,
bad.
That's
hey,
cool as
no.
fuck. Shout out to
He
Sly
said, I'm
Boogie.
high. I'm going to be doing this.
No, I'm good. That's normal, bro. Like, I'll be telling normal conversation, forget like that.
Yeah.
I smoke
Yeah,
too
me
much
too.
weed. This was
Nah.
got smoke me. I bet he can, because I
Dude,
don't
this
smoke
mother
myself
here.
stupid.
No, just
Yeah.
naturally,
That's
just,
cool.
like,
'Cause
get lost in
so
conversation.
We're safe to say that you're heavily influenced by the West Coast rap,
Yeah,
early
yeah.
genres and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I grew up on that shit, so
Yeah, that's
I mean,
good. That's
that music, I was always listening to that shit. Funk too was in there, but as far
You
as
could
rap
tell,
goes,
dog. You
Yeah.
could tell in your music.
well, Ice
dog.
Cube was super, like, that was religious shit in
Yeah.
my house.
Oh, that's
so-
like Ice
Yeah.
Cube's the thing for you
yeah,
right
in
there?
LA at the Coliseum.
Uh-huh.
And I remember when I was like, what? It was around the time when Bow Down first came out, the album. And
Like lowrider car shows or like
yeah,
dub car
Lowrider.
shows and
No,
shit?
it wasn't even dub show. Wasn't even around then. It was just Lowrider, LA Coliseum, LA Super Show.
Okay, got you.
You know, like, yeah, it was the beginning of everything. And Kid Frost was out.
Yeah,
and I remember my pops was in the car club. He was in 3 actually. He was in, but it was one of the first ones. You probably heard of it. Rollers Only.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Rollers
They're
Only, yeah, for
old
sure.
school, yeah. Well, my pops was in that a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
And one of the first years we went, I was with his pops, my brother, and we went to the Super Show, and they had a crazy lineup, but West Side Connection was there, Ice Cube.
No shit.
Oh, man, I lost my shit. That was the first time my pops
Said
let
I
me
lost
cuss.
my shit.
Shout out my dad. Shout out my
Yeah,
dad.
for
Yeah,
sure.
shout
Shout
out
out
to
my
the
brother.
dad.
But he was in the bottom. His dad was in the bottom with all the homies.
Yeah.
Like this is LA, downtown
yeah, yeah.
90s, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mid
yeah.
90s. It was packed, mad heads, everyone banged out. You know, when Ice Cube did that song, everybody throw your neighborhood in the.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I was like sitting next to my dad, like, oh shit, it's gonna be popping off, you know. But
That's when the war started, right?
Oh,
then and
bro,
there,
well,
you know
they
what I mean?
eventually shit like that happened. That's why they don't have it there anymore. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Too
no,
much going
No
on.
shit.
Yeah.
That's why they like too much
well,
trouble and shit.
they stopped. I think they're gonna bring it back or something. But yeah, the LA Super Show was happening almost every year, and then there was a big fight between two big gangs in LA, and after that, and upon other things, but that was one of the main reasons. They were like,
nah,
fuck
man, that's
that.
inevitable, dog.
Nah.
You get all them motherfuckers in one spot, dog. It's
Something's
gonna
bad.
happen.
They have it on YouTube, I think. They still have like a video for
They
it.
have the Arizona Super Show. They still have that shit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I've
That's
never
where they
heard of
moved
the Arizona
it.
Super
Yeah,
Show.
yeah, yeah.
And then they do Vegas too sometimes.
Oh no shit.
I think Vegas has it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
so growing up, dog, like, so you were like exposed to like what kind of life, dog? Like your dad, like,
Oh man.
he was a gangbanger or not a gangbanger, or he
Well,
was
my
hood
dad
or
was
not
trying to
hood,
do
or-
good. You know what I mean? My
Okay.
dad was always trying to do good, but
Yeah.
once we got home from Sundays, it was back to fucking put the funk music on. This fool pull on some dickies, like
Yeah.
you know, it was just church day.
Did
No,
he used
I'm
to
not.
drink and shit?
Yeah, nah, huh?
He used to drink.
Nah, he didn't drink. I didn't really see my pops drink or
get
smoke
high?
until later in life. Huh?
Oh no shit.
Yeah, like not till like I was already 20 something.
Okay.
Man, that's really
And
good.
but you know I seen other shit, you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
It equaled out, you know what I mean. I don't even think you needed to be drunk and high, you know what I mean.
He did it on
But-
he did what he did on the street.
Yeah.
You know
So
Yeah. I feel
I
that.
I mean, he grew up the same way I think I grew up, the same way he grew up. To be honest with you, just around homies all the time. You just see that shit, which gets his homies. You know, he knew all my dad's homies. I mean, those are the people I hung out with.
Yeah.
Along with my other, homies on the side, but
Uh-huh.
I grew up just seeing my dad being a normal, like, Chicano dad. My mom taking care of him still buying Frisco Benz at 40.
Yeah.
The FB
I
counties.
mean, yeah, this fool
Yeah.
was still trying to dress like my brother. You know, my brother would show him the new style.
Yeah.
So they had a crazy connection when it came to that shit. So
No shit.
yeah, they used to go to a place in San Fernando called People's. You would get like your hats, your, fucking corduroys and
Yeah.
Corduroys,
the vest and cardigans. Like I seen all that old school shit. You know what I mean? So they were always competing with each other. You know what I mean? My dad and him, they were like more best friends. If
Oh
anything.
no shit.
Yeah.
So it's your older brother?
Yeah, it's my older
Okay,
brother.
okay.
Well, he's my only brother. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I just kind of grew up seeing. I mean, to put it this way, I'll give you the best way I can give it to you. When American Me came out, I went to go watch that shit with my dad and my mom.
Yeah, that's right.
In the theater, and I was a kid. You know, you don't take a kid to see that movie. But
He said I watched it in the theater.
I was.
Man.
Hey, they
saying-
walked out hooping shit in.
Yeah, yeah. I remember
Crazy
seeing all
as
that
fuck.
shit. I remember my mom was like, "Yeah, I didn't like going there," and I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Your dad the whole time he's like chest out, like looking at everyone." I was like, "For real?" And he's like, "Yeah, he was just trying to like who's dogging him." I'm like, "Dang, you can't go like that." I was like,
Hey,
"Fuck that."
right after the movie, everybody was like, Primera Ley.
Yeah.
Everybody in the crowd was like, yeah. I
Yeah.
was like,
So yeah, I grew up just seeing, my pops trying to do good, normal life,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
of course he loved women, so that was the main thing. To me, I feel like that's a normal Chicano life. Like you hear about dads all the time,
Yeah.
Sometimes you live the
Papa
good one.
was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
For sure,
For
dog.
sure. My brother, he put some of those lyrics in a little thing that he said from my dad at his service from that song.
That's cool. That's cool.
So I mean, it fits him
No
perfect.
shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fits him perfect, huh?
I
Yeah, it
fucking-
does. It was dope. Came out really
I
good.
actually played that song at my dad's funeral, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Papa was a Rolling
Yeah,
Stone.
we had some oldies. Yeah, all the songs we play were oldies songs.
Yeah,
They were
That's
just-
right.
Yeah, they're all-
How was that for you, though? Was it hard?
Oh yeah, it was. The thing that sucked is that's cool with them, but me and Pops are cool. I was holding a grudge for something dumb,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he knows I love him, man. And he went, but yeah.
How long, like, did you guys not talk before he passed?
Oh, bro. You trying to make me? You trying to make me?
Nah,
I'm
nah,
scared.
nah,
Yeah,
nah,
nah,
serious
nah. Nah, I'm
question.
good. I believe it was like in July. That was the last voicemail. And if you hear the song that I did at the end, that is the last the voicemail he sent me. That's the
Oh,
last time I
shit.
heard his voice, anything. So
Tell people what the name of the song is.
it's Better Days featuring Hectic, the homie Hectic. We went
yeah.
to Venice and filmed it where he's from. we went to the, you know, the part where, you know, they kind of mimic I forget what it's called.
It was the Little Rascals right there on top of the.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
bridge.
The bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that spot. We went right there and
Yeah.
filmed right there.
Yeah.
Then we filmed in Santa Monica Cemetery. That's where a lot of my family's buried. All my great grandpa, my uncles, you know,
Yeah.
all the Durans, they're all
They're all
buried
buried
there.
together.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
all buried together.
Yeah.
And even like the family I was talking about earlier that dates back to 1795 to be exact, in Cali,
Yeah.
in
Old
Cali,
school, old school.
like original West. That's what I call it, the original
yeah.
Old West. Like, you know what I mean? Real Chicanos. We were the only people that owned land there in the beginning.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to the cousin Amy. She knows she is. But yeah, man, just crazy shit. Huh? You?
Hey, you know what, dog? Like, so I lost my dad, but I really didn't have him throughout my whole life and shit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And it was still hard for me, dog.
For sure.
So I could just imagine
Oh, yeah.
how it was for you and shit.
Oh
you
no!
know?
I grew up with him for 18 years of my life, like 19, all the way till I was 19. I mean, there was moments where we, you know, had to go to my grandma's house because you know shit happened.
I feel it.
No,
But-
yeah, yeah,
too.
You know, it was, you know, that happened. I felt like in every family, unless you were super perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I grew up with them pretty much my whole life. You know, once my brother bounced because he had a kid at 16, and he ended up moving to his ladies. It was just me there. So me and my pops, we built a different relationship. I was playing sports, and then when I was in junior high, I started doing graffiti and rap. And my dad used to sing and entertain.
yeah, yeah.
And he even did rap shit too, fucking
no
around.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he knows that. You know, that
Yeah.
fool would fucking bust a rap and shit. And man,
That was your grandfather?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
grandpa.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
That's
my
right. That's
grandpa.
cool.
man, that fool was crazy. He had no like shame. I mean, that fool had balls. He would get up in front of 1,000
He'd
people.
get over
Like,
there and just do his
that's
thing,
his
huh?
shine, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
That was
right,
him.
That's
The
right.
confidence is real
Yeah.
strong.
Oh man, you
Oh,
gave
yeah.
him a mic, bro. It was over. Like one of my picks on my album I did with Tommy Mendizo. I think you know who he is. On IG, he does beats and shit.
Who?
Mendizo 818.
I'm not sure, though.
Okay, yeah. And he barely don't hear, but whatever. Anyways,
Whatever. Anyways.
yeah. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying again. It was something about.
You're talking about your pops when he was rapping. When you were giving the mic, he would just.
Oh, the
jump on
beat,
it.
yeah, no, man,
beats.
see, I got it. No, man, see, Mendizo,
We got you, we
I
got
did
you.
I did an album called 1987. That was like my first album back after finally getting situated with somebody in the studio, being
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
record and be consistent with it. I did an album in 1987. You can find that too on everything. Just type
All
in the West
platforms,
1987.
everything.
Yeah.
The West 19.
You look at it on the cover, it's a picture of me with my pops, a baby. I'm a baby,
Whatever.
but he's giving me a mic, like I'm holding a mic. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
looking at it, like if I'm talking in it. And he's
It's a real, like, not Photoshop?
No, that's what I was
good.
about to say next. It's like, well, you can ask Pamps. He did the artwork, so he can tell you. I have a picture on my phone too, shit. But yeah, it took a mic to me, and I'm like sitting there holding it, and then he's just like showing me the ropes. So I
Yeah,
put that
yeah,
as
yeah.
my fucking. I copied Notorious Big's
The Ready to Die?
yeah, Ready to Die. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I told him. I said I want the Ready to Die theme,
Yeah.
but I want it black, not white.
Yeah.
So and then do Old English instead of the regular writing because I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
I wanted to have the Chicano flavor.
hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that
Feel
shit came
for
out
it.
really
So
good.
he was
Hey,
like,
I
hell
want to
yeah.
tell everybody out there, man, I'm very, 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 very sorry because my hotspot, sometimes it's not keeping up with it, so it might come in and out, but, and I don't know how the quality is. It might be blurry. I'm not exactly sure, but we're trying our best, dog. We were going to pre-record this, but we were over here fucking around and we're moving stuff around and we just thought, man, fuck it. Let's just go live and let's
Yeah,
do the
let's
damn
do it.
thing,
Yeah,
dog.
right.
You know what I mean?
Let's
Hey,
be authentic about it. You know?
yeah. Hey, so I'm telling you, like, I think it's a better vibe like this, right?
Yeah,
We kind
it's
of might
just
have been
natural.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
right there, dog. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a good vibe. We're gonna get going. It's been bothering me right now in my head, but I figured, like, fuck it, I'm just gonna tell you guys, like, we're going off of my hotspot. They're gonna come and fix my Wi-Fi a little bit, but you know what? Let's just have a good vibe, and then the real people are gonna stick with us. So if it cuts out, it's gonna cut back in a couple of seconds later and just stick with us. We got a good vibe going, and man, I know you guys fuck with us, man. The homie Dubs, what up? They want me to ask you questions, though, but I don't want to ask you like dumb shit like this. But I mean, You can answer if you want. You want me to ask you one of the questions?
Go ahead. I don't get
They
it.
said, "What do you think about Big U lying up Big?"
Pass, like,
Yeah, I don't know. Knock out
Hey, you know
32
what?
people.
I like when Bozo said, like, hey, Bruce Lee only got to 15. That was 32 people
on,
is a
man.
lot, dog. I
To
don't
enter
know.
the dragon.
But maybe he might mean Westmont. What up, Westmont Skin? Maybe he meant over like his career.
total,
32
like, in
people,
total?
dog.
Yeah.
I didn't see the interview, so I don't know.
I seen it. It was on. That's crazy that because that shit happened like that interview. Someone brought it back up.
It was
It was
I think
with
American
Wallow,
Cholo that
yeah.
brought it back up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was on like Wallow and the 100.
Gilly?
Yeah, those
for
two.
the game. Yeah.
I think it was on that. They were both him and that fool Wag were on that podcast together talking about that shit. Yeah, like I heard it too, but I didn't. I think they kind of just took it out of context to be. I mean, I don't know. But I mean,
didn't
if you
hear it,
said
so
that,
I can't speak on it. But you know what, dog? Like, I don't know, dog. Like, I get what Bozo's saying. Like, why bring it up and shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, it's just gonna cause tension between everybody. And shit.
yeah, no,
Because
for
of
sure.
some-
But then at the same time, if I knock 32 motherfuckers out, I'm gonna
gonna
say it.
brag right. Yeah, we gotta best brag right.
You're gonna have
I
to
don't
talk
give
all
a
your
fucking
shit.
what they. I don't care if they were
Nobody can
Mexican,
say
dog.
shit.
I'm gonna say I knocked 32 motherfuckers out, dog.
Shit.
But I mean, I'm not saying he did, dog. But
Yeah.
I mean, if I knock 32 people out,
Oh,
dog,
you're
you
gonna try
better
everybody.
damn well.
You're gonna
Shit,
brag
if
about
I
it,
knock
try
5
everybody.
people out, dog, I'm
Yeah.
saying it. You know what I mean?
I swear to God, it was
One
me like
motherfucker.
5 people
Hey.
and I fucking did it. You mean?
If it was a 2-on-1 and that knocks some fools down, I'm gonna brag about
Yeah.
that
Right,
shit,
right.
dog. You know what I mean?
let alone 32.
That was said Bruce Lee only went 15.
15, yeah.
So you're just here telling me you're better than fucking Bruce Lee? Come on.
Right?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Hey, they
Yeah,
said- they
I
said-
don't know, dog. You
They said he did jiu-jitsu or some shit. And he was a black belt or some shit like that.
Well, I know Mexican judo.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
You don't know who you're fucking with.
Hey, you don't know what I got under my shirt.
That's the only shit I know.
Hey, the homie said that he said it was in one riot 8 years ago a security guard beat his ass. What?
Elaborate.
Yeah. You gotta
Elaborate.
talk more about it. What do
Yeah.
you think about Scheme Verse on the tribute song? It was cool, dog. It was cool. I think OJ held it down in that song, though, dog. That shit, man. Hey, so let's get back to your story, though. What is that? Check somebody's mic. I think it's yours. Look, it go like this. Bam, there you go. It's over.
That's good.
Anyways, so you growing up out there, dog, like, how did you eventually get into music and shit, dog? Oh, you know what? My bad, dog. Rest in peace to your pops.
Oh,
dog.
thanks, man. Appreciate
Rest
that
in
for
peace
sure.
to your
for sure.
pops, you know?
For sure.
I know this whole time I didn't say that and I should have said that. What are you drinking on before we get deeper into
Oh,
it?
this
I see
some liquor shit from the homie, man. The homie.
Let me get some of this. What are these flavors right here?
I believe that one's Jamaica.
Jamaica,
Yeah.
mango.
I thought it was some type of keto diet or something. You know,
Yeah.
you know how to explain what you're drinking.
Yeah.
I seen it earlier. I didn't think. I thought it was meant some type of juice it up.
Keeping it
some
cheap
fucking-
going? Is that the name of his?
Yeah, that's the name of his thing on Instagram. Adam, you fucking say
Is there any more?
Wes sent you or some shit.
It's keeping it chingon. And what kind of drinks are they? Like liquor drinks?
Yeah, liquor drinks.
It looks like liquor
They
drinks.
had like top quality tequila
Hey,
too.
dog, and it has real fruit in there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I won't say the ingredients. I know what it is, but it has that.
Wait, man. It's not no fucking weird
No,
shit.
no, it's top shit. It's top shit. It's actually, I would think like, hey, fool, you should fucking get some cheaper juice, dog. Like using the
Oh,
top
no
shit, but
He uses top. Damn,
Yeah.
that shit tastes good, dog.
yeah, he uses
That
like,
shit tastes good. I can't even get too drunk. I gotta go to work after this shit, dog.
yeah. But yeah, he
Oh,
does,
shit,
does
it is.
It
something.
tastes good, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, does
He's
this shit
got
creep up
different
on
ones, huh?
You? Does it creep up on you?
I mean,
Hey, this doesn't feel safe
my
because it's so
homie
fucking
drank too.
smooth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking smooth, you're gonna mistake it for being like a low level drink, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
let it around. I'm
It's
gonna be on my
dangerous.
fucking
Those
ass.
Dog,
are the
I'm
most
gonna-
dangerous.
That's what I'm saying.
ones,
Like
yeah.
this don't even feel
Yeah.
safe because how smooth it is.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to fucking.
Forget about
I
it.
want to start getting into podcasting again, like really, really big. You
This
know
is
what
really
I mean?
good.
Now that I finished my album, I want to get in. I want to start making commercials. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I want to
fuck
sit
yeah.
here and be like, "Hey, man, get at the homie for this product and shit." You got any more of these?
Yeah, you can have those. I mean, I don't have any more like to bring, but I mean, I
we
can
got
get
the
them.
stickers, and we'll make sure we'll do it. We'll
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure. I want to make a
We'll-
commercial, though.
Yeah.
I
We
want to make
we
a
can
commercial.
promote it out.
Hell yeah.
I think there's one more in there. There
Yeah,
should
yeah,
be,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
there's
really
one
good
more.
though.
Nah, this
yeah.
shit is bomb. This is
This
the
is
mango
good.
one. Which one
Yeah,
you
the
drinking?
mango.
I think this one's a strawberry, I believe. That fool got all of them, man. That fool
Keeping
even-
it chingon, man. Get out of it. It's
Hey.
Keeping it chingon 818 on Instagram.
Where'd you guys get the name from? Keep
Well,
it
I don't
cheap
even
going,
know.
like,
This is his
fucking-
little
yeah.
thing he's doing, man. So I don't know how he got the name, but my homie Mendizzle, he used to always tell me, like, hey, dog, this is my nephew, blah, blah, blah. And he used to tell me about him. And then one day we just finally met up, came through. I gave him some CD. He bought a shirt. That's what it was. He bought a shirt,
no
and he's
shit.
like, hey, dog, if you ever doing videos, let me know. You know, I'll come through with some drinks to show me out, shout me out, put me in, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, put me in the video or whatever. He's like, and I'll come and supply all the drinks. You know, no, you don't got to pay shit.
Damn.
So I was like, all right, for sure. But I never really got to do the video. I think he just did one with
So
Trouble
you took
Teen.
his drinks, though?
Yeah.
He stole the whole, he took off with the whole shit. Hey, can I ask you something really
The
fast?
West
though?
took his drinks and didn't
Yeah.
give him no shout out.
Hey, can I ask you something really fast? Is this like an all-purpose drink or just strictly for men, strictly for women? Because I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm fucking drinking this shit.
Yeah.
And the fucking the guy who was behind it is like, fool, that's a female's drink. You guys.
No,
but
no,
see,
no.
if it was
Yeah.
behind us, it would be keeping it chingona, though.
Yeah.
Chingon.
I'm just saying though. I mean, so,
Yeah, no. It's for the like for most of the people. I mean, they just did it in Trouble Pete's videos. They're all drinking that shit.
So
It's
I'm not
just,
gonna look at, I'm not gonna be looked at funny.
nah, like nah, he's drinking a bitch drink. No,
It's like drinking a Smirnoff. Like you
Nah,
see a
but
guy
this
fucking
shit
drink
is good,
Smirnoff.
dog.
It's
This
like,
shit
hold
tastes
on,
good,
but
and I don't
it's a
even like
female
that.
drink. You know what I mean?
Hey, this shit is good,
Pink
and I don't even
whiskey.
like liquor, dog. So
Yeah.
I don't even like liquor.
That's
I
the
like
thing, though.
he
You don't-
uses
you don't
Don
even taste it
Julio.
like that.
He uses like top shit, Crown
Yeah,
Royal, Don
no
Julio.
shit. You can
Ooh.
taste it, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I was
taste
like
it.
telling, hey, fool, what you like the ingredients? Why don't you go? He's like, nah, but that's how they like it, you know.
Go to Food for Less and get the cheaper shit.
Get the fucking handle tequila, the Kirkland brand
Yeah,
and shit.
the fucking box shit,
Yeah,
dog.
this fool uses like grade A shit. So
This
that's
shit-
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
This shit, I'll
you
get the
taste
fucking
it, dog.
Modelo
It
right
tastes
now.
good.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
fucking Patron, dog.
He does horchata ones. That's
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
his list is
Yeah,
crazy.
we're gonna have to tap in with
That's
you.
right, I know.
I'm
dog.
gonna have to copy
I
and
know.
feed
Hey,
these now.
Speedy,
He does
let's
them.
fucking get some more podcasts going and do this
Let's
shit,
get it.
dog.
Let's get it. Let's
We
get it
used to
going.
have like all kinds of weed. Like before, we would
Yeah, I
have had
remember, I
edibles
remember.
We had
here.
different kinds of sponsors.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
came
weed
through.
sponsors, I remember that.
Edibles and all
Weed
kinds of-
sponsors, yeah.
Hey, COVID fucked everything up.
Everything
dog.
up, G.
We were just talking about it before you came. We used to have this whole fucking shit full. We didn't even used to be able to close the door, dog, because there was too many
Yeah, it was
people.
all
Yeah.
filled.
So we used to have the door open because like there'll be people out there, people all in here. And we used to have to be
Yeah.
like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd be like,
Dog,
hey,
it
come
used
down
to
over there.
be-
We're fucking
yeah.
live. We're fucking recording
It
some
used to be
shit.
cracking
Yeah.
here, dog.
Fucking every dude.
I remember seeing you be
all kinds
like
of
walking
shit.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'd be people outside and
Fuck,
shit.
and then COVID fucked
Getting
everything
tattooed
up,
and all
dog.
that.
Fuck, COVID fucked everything up, dog. But then I kind of guess it was better because Mahana was kind of getting tired of that shit, dog.
It was a good little break.
It was
No,
like,
because
hopefully it
you
goes
know,
it was
But
like
away. I
every
want it to
fucking
go away.
weekend.
Yeah.
Because she would clean and shit, you know? And she'd
Yeah.
be like, clean your fucking self. I'm tired of cleaning and shit, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Cans
But I
everywhere.
understand her, dog. Like, I don't clean. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I don't do anything, dog. I only clean in here,
Yeah.
and then I'm done. And she's like, what about the rest of the house? So I understand how she feels. And
Yeah,
shit,
right.
dog. Plus, not only that, huh? She used to make food and
Yeah, she
shit,
used to-
like
yeah.
pozole and
Yeah.
all kinds
Barbecue,
of shit,
all kind of
dog.
shit. And she was like very, very welcoming. Like, you guys hungry? Anybody hungry? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
there's food. Help yourselves. If not, we can get something going for you.
Or see,
Yeah.
my mom,
Yeah.
if I would have told her like this was like in the weekend or something, I just had to hit her up and she would have. What do
Came
they
out with
like?
the tamales and shit,
Oh,
dog.
she would have
Yeah,
gave me
yeah,
like
yeah.
some carne and fucking something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Hey man, if you guys are just tuned in, we're right here with the West 1987, man. We're
Shout out to West.
we
Shout
just
out to
got
West.
like we went off subject. We were just talking about the drinks, man, keeping it chingon drinks. And then let's get back into your life story, dog. So
For sure.
you know, your pops passed, but I want to go back to
Yeah, you turned the
coming
beginning.
up, dog. Like so he kind of gave you a little bit of flavor. and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
dog,
yeah.
because
I
You
grew-
said he wasn't shy.
Yeah, he wasn't shy. So I just grew up seeing him kind of like doing the singing and shit. And I always used to try to like, I saw like people like that. So I would like do it too. But I was really, really shy back in the day. So I didn't really like, you know, go out there about it. You know, so all my
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
was on the Lolo. You know, I did all my
serio?
music on the Lolo.
You were
like,
in the bathroom mirror and shit.
straight up.
Getting it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my thing was, I just said
Yeah.
this recently.
Lip syncing.
Yeah, my shit was I would wait until like nobody was home. The only time no one was home was right when I would get home from school. I would do all my chores and shit, And I would hurry up and do them, so I'd have like 35, 40 minutes before everyone started getting home, like at 3:30, 3 whatever.
Yeah.
So I would get like, back in the day, you know, you do the record and play in one tape and then
Yeah.
record and
Oh
play.
yeah, with the boombox.
Yeah. I did that shit with the fucking, with the Tupac, Dear Mama, and I would rap over that shit all the time and just record, you know, play and listen to it and do it again the next day.
The struggle was real.
Yeah.
People don't know about that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
it's
kept
a
that shit-
process.
about the
It's a
phone and-
process.
Yeah, I
They
kept
don't
that
know
shit to
about that
myself.
shit.
You know what I mean? I never showed anyone. And then one day I was at the homie's pad and he had he was like a white boy and this fool had all the gadgets. He had
Yeah.
everything, and he had
Fucking white people, huh?
yeah, for real.
They
Straight
were
up.
privileged. They got
These
that shit
guys are
before we
fucking able
did.
to afford
Yeah,
shit. We
yeah.
know.
This fool had like 3 of the little mini tape recorders. You know those ones that had the little mini tape.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the ones that fucking FBI be having and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that
The
fool had
infamous shit.
Yeah, that fool
Hey,
had.
that fucking white boy with old Donnie Brasco ass.
Yeah, he probably was.
Well, he was a little badass kid. This fool used to get kicked out of class all the time because he'd swing at the
It was
teacher.
an act. No,
Yeah, right. It was an act. Well, this fool had like 3 of those recorders one time, and he's like, "Yeah, you want one?" I was just like, "What?" And he gave it to me, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I thought it was like the dopest shit ever. So I would rap in those shits all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of doing the tape thing, because it was like I was
Yeah,
afraid
that
I
was
was
way
gonna
better.
get. Yeah, I was afraid I was gonna get my tape caught. You know what I
I
mean?
used to have one, dog. I used to have one.
Yeah. So I recorded in those things, and that's how I started doing like my music. Like as a kid, I was fucking around like junior high, and then one day I came home. I was outside, and I just see my mom and dad on the couch, and my dad had that look on his face like he done fucked up. And I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "Sit down." I'm like, "Oh shit."
You like they found my weed?
Fool, I'm thinking in my
They
head, I'm
found
like,
the porn underneath the mattress.
Straight
It's
up.
all
They found
bad.
the nut rag.
I know, for real. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck did I do? What I'm thinking in my head, like, well, what could they have found? Or like, so I get down and sit down on the couch. He's like, yeah, I want you to explain something to me. I'm like, okay. And he's like, grabs this tape down, sits it down on the table in front of me. And I was like, ah. Like, damn, it's not
How old
that
were
bad.
you? How old were you?
Man, I had to been like fucking 12.
Oh yeah, you were
13.
cussing on there.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
his dad, they never heard him cuss and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
the
he was
cuss-
like,
the cuss.
Fuck you, bitch.
He was like, you motherfucking son of a bitch.
His mom was like, "What,
What
my
the-
mijo?"
Oh no! I wish it was that. It was me
I
saying.
wish it was
It was
that.
me saying like telling a girl in the nice way, give me oral pleasure, but I was saying it.
Oh,
But I was
That was like the
saying
scene from
but
the
and
50 Cent movie. You do like the dogs do not pull on your hair.
Yeah.
The kids are right there like you're supposed to do music.
It was in the shit talking way, but
Yeah.
like with cuss words, like
Yeah,
you know, I don't want to
Nico,
say
how
it,
do you even
but
know about that? Who's telling you these
oh,
things?
That was worse than I thought it was.
Hey, man.
I wasn't expecting that.
Shout out to Latin Beast,
Hey,
man.
man.
Latin Beast TV. What up? Gracias for tuning
Yeah,
in.
shout out
Latin
to
Beast,
Latin Beast
much love,
TV.
man.
well, I was 12, but I knew everything back in the day. So I knew every. I mean, I was going to the LA Super
Hey, do
shows.
you remember the lyrics to the song, though?
The song that they're
You
I-
remember the lyrics?
Nah,
Yeah.
all I remember is that part because I would just freestyle. It was never a song that I recorded. It was just me
Okay,
just
okay.
freestyling.
It'd be like that.
Wait, but
But-
let's get back. What did your mom say, dog?
She would never really say nothing. She would just always post up because she knew I was gonna get it. So she
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
"Fuck,
yeah.
this fool done asked for it," you know.
Hey, boo.
Yeah.
Did your mom were you trying not to make eye contact with your mom?
I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed fully.
Yeah, I would have been embarrassed too. Like my mom hearing some shit like that. dog.
Yeah, he's just like my dad. I think my dad was trying not to laugh, if I'm being honest, but I
He's
didn't
trying to
want
be
to.
as serious as he can.
Yeah.
He's trying to be stand up. And it was,
Hey,
he
Wes
found
was
it so
like,
funny
"Suck my
too."
dick, baby."
Yeah, I was like,
Suck my
I was like,
dick,
suck my
baby.
meat. I was like,
It wasn't that provocative, was it?
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Yes. I swear, boss, if I'm lying, strike me dead right now. But I remember he's just staring at
That's
me,
tough.
and there's a look my grandma used to do, and he was doing the same one,
Serio?
just staring at me like, really, you know, like, and I'm just sitting there. The raps are just, I'm like, dude, just stop
Wait, they
it.
played it?
He played it. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's what made it more like.
He put extra on it than it was supposed to be.
Yeah, when
Yes.
he played it, it's
Hey,
even more.
no,
You have
yeah.
to sit there and listen to yourself now, like you
So
know.
you're
It's
sitting there,
Brother,
crazy.
your mom?
Yeah,
Your
you're
brother,
sitting there
your
like,
mom?
this is badass lyrics, but fuck, I'm getting so much trouble. You're all bombing your shit.
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, like
But
you
you're
know.
so scared. Yeah, you're so scared to go along with it too, because you're in trouble at this point. Like, fuck, this is a good part, but I can't.
Yeah, yeah.
I
They're
can't
like,
praise
hey,
it.
hey, they're like, what do you got to say for yourself? He's like, that shit was hard, though.
That would have been the icing on the top. top. Fool.
Yeah, if I had a little kid, of course, I would be mad, like, you know, man, what the hell? But at the same time, I'd be like, hell yeah, you know, because I know my dad liked the entertaining shit, so
Yeah.
I was just like, you weren't happy that you're a little proud of me? Because I remember when he would show me
That's a
shit,
little bit,
I
you
used
know?
to be like, hell yeah, and this would show me shit like he was 15, 14.
He's all cussing and shit.
Yeah, cussing. I'd be
Just don't
like,
tell your dad. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't. I don't think he knew for a minute, huh?
I didn't tell anybody about
Yeah.
my music. I just
Yeah.
kind of kept it to myself for a long time.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like an underground kind of process.
Oh,
when I
shit.
That's cool
did
as
my
fuck,
stuff.
though.
Yeah.
That shit made you feel
Yeah.
proud though, huh?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because, well, see, I got little cousins too that do things and shit and rap, and they're doing their thing right now too. My other, but this fool, he started doing shit when he was. I mean, his mom be singing. When they were little kids, and I would watch him. Besides just little tantrums, he throw a fucking this fool.
What do you mean, little tantrum? You threw yourself on the floor and shit. You start rolling.
I used to be bad
Oh,
at
he
it.
used to.
I used to hit myself.
Yeah.
Serio?
Bad,
You just
yeah.
slap yourself in there?
I bit his arm one
Yeah.
time.
I wasn't gonna say that. I let that fool bite my arm one time. He was so mad. I was like, "Oh, you want to bite it, dog? Go ahead." And the homeboy just he bit it, but
Hey, you didn't think he was gonna do it?
No,
yeah, I didn't think he was, fool, but
I
he
don't
did
even
it.
remember that part. I just bit your arm. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
I was mad at you too.
Yeah, he was mad. He was mad for some
At this
reason.
point, he don't remember the reasons, but he knows he did it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know I did it. Yeah, I know. I
He
But
don't
did
let
it.
that go.
Yeah, but when we were having good times and he wasn't
Yeah.
mad, I used to throw on beats when his parents went there, and I'd start rapping to them.
Yeah.
And they would sit on the
Okay.
couch, him and his sister.
Yeah.
They would post up, and I'd just be busting freestyles in front of them.
He'll be like driving, I'll be in the passenger. He's like
Yeah.
freestyling, like yeah.
This
That's
fool used to
cool
be
as
bumping the Tupac Hail
Hail
Mary.
Mary, yeah.
This
No
fool used to
shit.
know that he was a little kid.
Before
He be singing
football
this.
games. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Like, that's what I'm
Give me
saying,
fun,
like,
get the
That's how
energy
West
going.
The
Coast rap
same
just
way
getting
I
hyped
grew up, he
Yeah.
literally fucking lived the same exact way. The only thing is I didn't move around that much. This fool fucking, he was all over
All
the
over
place.
the place,
He
man,
made it,
around the
yeah.
world tonight.
Yeah, that fool, he moved a lot. But I mean, the
Oh,
same way
shit.
I was raised, he did it too, just in a different era. you know?
Yeah.
I mean, because my brother, he grew up like that. My dad, young father, struggles like a motherfucker all the way through. And as a kid, he grew up seeing his homies and all that shit. So
Hey, how you guys end up? You guys seem like right when you guys like were here and then you guys are interacting. You guys seem close. How did that happen, dog? For an uncle and a nephew to get close like that.
Oh.
I'm really close to my uncles, but how did it happen with you guys?
I used to
'Cause
live.
you guys are kind
yeah.
of further apart in age, right?
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
It's the music, fool.
Yeah,
The
it
music,
is. I
really.
really
Gotcha,
connect
gotcha.
with us
But
a lot.
when
Like,
I used to live with them too. So
Yeah.
Okay.
and I used to see my brother. He hard. You know what I mean? Like hard dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
strict on him. So
Yeah.
So you used to tell him,
So
"Give me
you're the-
that weed."
Yeah, I used to be the one
and
like,
go
hey.
smoking and shit.
He was the cool fucked up uncle. Like, get you, I got you trouble, don't trip, I'll cover up for you.
yeah. Like, I'll just
Oh
chill.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
yeah. Except one time.
You gotta put on a show. What are you doing with my weed? Give it back to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, don't trip. I'll give it to you later.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll give it back to you.
Just smoke me out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just hope the brother doesn't fucking see the podcast. Nah,
Hey, so you guys are cool then, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
that's
he
what.
calls me and shows me his shit. You know,
Yeah.
hey, what's up, Uncle? I want you to, hear this shit. He just did it yesterday.
Yeah, last
And,
night.
yeah, last night.
FaceTime him about my music.
Yeah,
and stuff.
the
That's
first
right,
time,
that's
the
right.
first time I didn't even know he was doing music. I knew he would fuck around and like do like the melodic shit
Yeah.
and shit, but he would just do that walking around, and I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
And then I seen him like do a video on fucking Facebook. He like, for
Oh, I remember that.
he did it. He rapped to his girl. Dog, that takes balls, bro. He rapped to like.
Facebook?
At a party, and they put a beat on. Then he just like turned around and started rapping to his girl, and like
I was smooth.
Wait, hold on.
I'm just saying, I was smooth.
Let's start over. Somebody put a beat on
Yeah.
at a party,
No, okay, so I had planned to ask this girl out, and I was like, how
like
should
to
I ask
prom
her
or
out?
just ask her out.
No, just to ask her out because I had been like talking to her for a while.
Yeah,
And So
yeah.
I was like, damn, how do I ask her out? And I wanted to do like something different. I'm like,
Yeah.
I make music. What am I doing? So I like made like a little rap, and then I rapped it to her. Asked her out at like my sister's birthday party. I think it was her birthday party.
No shit in
Yeah.
front of the whole party, though?
Yeah,
All right,
so
spit the
we
rap.
put it on
Let's
the
get it.
speaker.
Let's get it.
Oh, I don't
You remember
remember
that?
that.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck
Remember
outta
that
here.
shit?
Nah,
That shit was
no.
orchestrated and you were
I
performing at a
don't.
party.
Yeah.
It
You
was a
remember
long
some
time
of it,
ago.
bro.
It's
Fuck
on the
outta here.
Facebook.
Yeah,
That
that
fool
fool remembers that shit.
dog.
That was the highlight of
You
your
remember
fucking
It's on my
YouTube.
Instagram.
It's on his
It's
Instagram.
on my
The
Instagram.
West,
this fool
1987.
remembers
It's
this
on
shit.
his
I don't
Instagram.
want
You
to
gotta
go to
scroll a
Instagram. I
little
want
bit,
you to spit it right
I don't remember.
You know
it,
exactly where it's at,
It was
but you don't remember it.
Nah,
It makes
was
no
an
sense
old
to us.
phone.
Nah, he
I lost that
remembers
phone in the
He
desert.
was-
That's
he was-
gone.
I gotta stop on the
Yeah,
In
it
his
was-
defense, he
it's
was
gone.
like 15, I think. So that was like 3 years ago.
Well,
but-
he's only
You
16
still
right
remember
now.
that? Yeah.
Shit.
Long time ago. So
Them
much
two
has
was like 2
happened.
months ago.
So much has happened since then.
Hey, he
I
got a
don't
new
remember
girl now.
shit.
You don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, yeah, I
spending
got
the
a new
money.
girl now,
all I
but
have to say is
that's
if
my
Kendrick
girl.
Lamar was in front of you and told you spit that song, you would spit
You
that
would spit
fucking
that
song.
shit,
son.
Nah, I can't remember that shit. Honestly, I can't.
Hey, on record, you can't remember it, but as soon as we go off live, spit that shit.
They're asking you in the comments to spit it, dog.
I don't know. I don't
They're like,
remember.
spit it.
Oh, damn, I don't remember it.
Yeah, that was your time to shine, though. You
Hey,
could
shout out to everybody
Show.
hitting that, asking for
It's
hitting
so
that
long
smash
ago.
button.
Yeah,
Show,
yeah.
show.
hell
That's
yeah.
old rap.
But yeah, I seen
Yeah.
him do that shit, and I was like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck?" And I hit up.
You were at
his-
the party?
No, I was at home because he
Oh,
lived in
okay.
Arizona at the time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So I hit
Moving
up his
around a
sister.
lot.
I was like, "Hey, did that fool really just spit a fucking rap? Like, did he spit someone else's rap or is that him?" She's like, "No, that's Isaiah. That's all he be doing in his room all the time."
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. You guys go ahead.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. So he was just like, "Yo, Isaiah always be in there, spinning his shit and all the time." I'm like, "Damn, for real?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Fuck, I didn't even know that
That's
this fool was like doing
the
his
first
raps."
time that I came out like publicly, as in like terms of like letting anybody know
Yeah.
for sure that I was
you're,
doing
like, some type of
music.
music artist.
Yeah.
now.
I came out with that just little rap. I didn't even record it or anything.
You know, but,
it was just
but actually,
like
that's cool. As we're getting back to it, that's cool that you guys found each other not only as uncle and nephew, but you guys found each other in a greater way, so you guys can rekindle and reimburse yourselves as music coming in with you
Yeah.
guys. Like, you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
can both
It's really so-
relate to it
Oh
and
my
actually
God, I
pursue within the both of you guys. You're becoming an artist, coming up and doing your own things.
Yeah.
And he's starting his little, just not even a career, but just starting your feng shui into music.
Yeah, the shit that I
You know what I
learned,
mean?
the shit that I fucking find out, as I'm doing my shit, things that I think that you should do. I mean, just on the way
He's
here, I
always
was telling
coaching
him.
me. Always coaching
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
just on the way here, I was telling him like, "Yo, I wanted to do this but I didn't think about it because
Yeah.
I didn't. I was like, you should do this,
Yeah, gives me
It's
really good
possible.
ideas. Yeah.
So yeah, like the shit that I fucked up on, the shit that I lagged on, the shit, I'm always like pushing, like even my cousins too. I pushed them too, but I'm on him a lot.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
cool.
hey, fool, put your music out, Let them people hear your shit,
then-
dog.
That's what I was gonna ask you earlier when we are talking about your pops, how your pops had so much confidence in him rapping and stuff. And I was gonna ask you, but you actually answered my question before I even asked it about like, did you feel like you built the confidence just because your dad had it, but you had said earlier that you're more shy about it. You know what I mean?
I had to learn, bro, cause
Yeah.
it wasn't even my pops, cause even my pops would try to get me to do shit, and I would always just tell him like, nah, I don't want to go up, I don't want to fucking talk, I don't want to, nothing. Even when we had to go to church and the preachers used to ask for the kids to come up to the front, I never went up front, and if they tried to push me over, I would not fall. I was
What
like,
do you
fuck
mean?
that,
Yes,
I was like,
Oh, when they fucking put the Holy
yeah,
Ghost in you?
and I would have homies right next to me just boom, and I'm like, damn,
You're all
really
blocking
fell?
them and shit?
I'm like, yes. I'm like, dude, that's fucked up. You faking it, because I know you faking it, fool. Like, we about to smoke a blunt right when we like, we
People's
gonna-
eyes roll back, turn on lights.
yeah. And then
Stop that
I'd had
shit, bro.
homies straight smiling on the floor, and I'm like, damn, that's like mocking God. Like, I heard that was bad, so I never wanted to go up. That's why I wouldn't go, because I knew they were gonna do that shit. So yeah, I was just always a shy person. But then, when you rap, eventually at some point, you gotta spit it to somebody.
Yeah.
You gotta see what other
Eventually,
people
somebody's
think.
gonna hear it either
Yeah,
way.
you,
so,
have to, you have to expose yourself and
Yeah.
get a little bit of criticism, a little bit of judgmental to see what
Yeah.
you feel
Always.
like. And it's the confidence within yourself and your charisma that shows. Just what are you gonna do with it now that you're really receiving it?
Yeah.
And that's where everything starts from. You know?
Yeah, so in junior high, I had my homie, he was a white boy, he was Jewish.
Different white boy.
Yeah, but no, he's different white boy.
Alright.
But this fool was like, he was in the graffiti. He knew all the shit. He knew all the graffiti, the breaking scene. Like, he was a hip hop head.
All right.
And Eminem had just dropped the Marshall Mathers LP, and we would always spit the "Cause I Am," the "Cause I Am."
The way you say I am.
Yeah, so we used to
Shout out
fucking,
Eminem, shout out Eminem.
shout out to them. We used to like spit the lyrics because that whole first verse is like ridiculous. And then I was like, damn, for you rapping? He's just like, yeah, I try, like I do more graph though. So we used to just fuck around, and one day I just fucking spit some shit to him. He spit some shit to me. We were more on the graffiti scene. Then when we went to high school, it just went from there. Like, we ended up starting our own crew together. It was called DOH back in the day. Disciples of Hop, that's what it was called.
Decisive.
That's right.
Yeah.
Disciples of Hop, DOH.
All right.
And then we had a homie that joined that shit, and then things didn't really work out. But we always kept together, and then we had another homie. He joined our shit, but we all moved like after high school, and then so it was MCA, which stood for Mid-City Californians or some shit like that.
All right.
And it was awesome hip hop. I was doing a lot of the underground shit because that's what I mean. I was always West Coast first, you know, but I was trying to be different, you know. I would listen to all the hip hop shit, so I tried to go that route. So I would try to get super lyrical and shit.
I was
you know?
gonna ask you about that shit, dog.
I
I
used
can
to-
show you the questions in my phone, dog.
Yeah. I was gonna try to get super lyrical and shit. I used to listen to Big Pun, Big L, and then when it came to like the underground Jedi Mind Chase, Ill Bill,
Oh yeah,
Necfro,
yeah.
you know, all of them, man. I listened to all that shit. And
Did you?
man,
Were you a fan of Wu-Tang by any chance?
I was, but I was always the guy that if there was a lot of shit, like a lot of people being trendy on one thing, I would want
like
to be the
guy
guy
that
like,
didn't
"Nah."
fuck
Dog, I
yeah.
tried.
That's how I was the Clippers fan, bro.
Oh no, let's not even talk about that.
It's beef with you guys.
I'm not a
I
Clippers,
was even not trying to even go there with you, dog.
I'm not a Clippers fan, but I rock the gear before they got hot gear. Before they got hot gear.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
LA Clippers. They
Yeah.
got
I
hot
didn't even want
gear.
to go there, dog.
Yeah.
No, but that's how
I-
I became Clippers because everybody. I was repping Lakers in junior high when.
So you're a hood hopper.
Yeah, he's not one of us, dog.
I remember you saying you had a beef with him because of the teams on your podcast. I remember that. I remember on one of the interviews.
Yeah, he dissed me. Put a picture of me wearing my Lakers or something, repping the
yeah.
Lakers. But
That's right. Hey, no, but I as far as Wu-Tang, I never got into it, dog.
I'm
Yeah.
good. I've
I
never
like
fucking-
Wu-Tang, like I like Method Man, I like Raekwon, I like Ghost. I don't really like RZA too much, but I mean I fuck with him. But I just never got into Wu-Tang. Like I
Yeah,
tried.
yeah.
See,
Even
I
a
really
month
didn't
ago.
understand it all that much because from my understanding, there's like 30 people that was from it.
There's a
You
lot.
mean?
Dog. There's a
I mean,
lot.
like, I
there's
really
like
didn't
8,
understand it all
9
the way.
heads. I could probably name them all, and then
From the main group, yeah. There's
yeah,
9.
yeah, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I purchased the albums. I got like 3 of them.
Oh yeah, I have Wu-Tang
So,
Forever
but, yeah.
still on CD, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I have
exactly.
it. I
So-
just I don't know, like 36 Chambers and shit. Like I couldn't never get into it.
Yeah, it wasn't
but
my shit.
I love
Yeah.
Wu-Tang. Everything they stand for, who they are.
Yeah.
I love their brand. I love their story, dog. I watch their fucking shit faithfully on Hulu.
Yeah.
I just the albums I just could never really get into it, dog. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I
couldn't
wasn't
do
a
it.
big Wu-Tang guy either, but I mean, I respected them. You know what I mean? They're
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the fucking.
But like the
first-
Method Man and
Yeah.
Redman fucking albums. Whoo,
Oh yeah, Meth was hard. He's probably
one.
one. To me, I feel he's the hardest. You know, probably
yeah.
people will fight with me for days with this, but I
For
feel like
what?
Method Man's
the
the
hardest
hardest.
yeah, I think so.
Out of Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
I used to always think Redman was Wu-Tang, and then one day they're like, nah, he's not part of the fucking Wu-Tang. He's different. I'm like, oh, shit. I was like, I thought they were both together.
So, who's your favorite rapper of all time?
Ice Cube, hands down.
Ooh, wee, you
Ice Cube,
answered
that was
shit
so
with
fast.
quick,
Yeah.
dog.
That was
Ice
quick.
Cube.
I didn't even finish this
Yeah.
shit, dog.
You were waiting for that question.
Oh,
dude.
man, I've been for years. Man, I'm kidding. But no, Ice Cube,
Ice Cube,
hands down, dog.
I said,
He's
you want
just-
child support? Get it out my ass, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Google me, bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that fool, Ice Cube was heavily influenced on my music.
All right,
my,
dog. So, I got some questions right here.
Yeah.
As far as your album, dog, you have a really, really dope beat selection. Dope beat selection. Flow and delivery, you sound comfortable and very in pocket. You have a very up-tempo style, and you have a very good vibe, right?
Yeah.
How would you categorize your music, and who are your early influences in music?
Good question.
I'm like a West Coast like I'm not the like you think of West Coast, you think of like now West Coast, like Game is probably one of the veterans, but I'm not the West Coast you hear now like YG and all that. I can get those beats all day, dog. Like those kind of beats. I mean, it's easy to me those type of beats because it's like a lot of people pay attention more to the beat. You know what I mean? So as long as the beats hard, like you don't even have to go super
Yeah.
hard with lyrics.
Yeah,
because
It's like a vibe. Yeah,
they
it's like
don't
a
even
vibe.
respect the lyrics anymore.
You can just be like, how about,
Yeah.
how about,
But don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I still go hard on those beats. I mean, I did one recently on one of
Yeah.
his beats
Yeah,
just
he
so
can
I
rap
can.
on anything.
Oh, no
yeah,
shit.
yeah, just so I can. I'm up to
yeah.
par. I can do it.
What are you saying? You rather pick a low end beat and use
Yeah.
your lyrics more or less to
Yeah.
stand out
Yeah.
further than
Yeah.
a beat will?
Yeah, and
tight.
if it's gonna
You
be
know
on
what I
the beat, I can do the hip hop shit. I can do the
Yeah, you
underground.
could do all that.
But
Yeah.
I started to just sticking with what I'm known for best, and that's just the
Yeah.
West Coast shit. But I keep it raw. So I would like to say it's West Coast, but with like the raw kind of like hardcore rap type shit. Like, you know, like a lot of my like the raspy voice when I'm rapping.
Yeah.
I get that from like Vinny Paz,
That's
Cheddar
the,
Mind
I
Tricks.
fuck with Vinny Paz heavy.
Yeah, that's hard, dog. JMT
I
all
was gonna
day.
ask you right now too. Do you feel? Because I was listening to your music right before you came. I had to do
Yeah.
my homework on you really fast, and I was gonna ask you as a personal. Do you feel like your voice is matching with other? Like, do you sound like another rapper? You know what I mean? Do you feel like
I've
your voice is
gotten
unique
one.
all
I've
by
always
itself?
gotten one all the time, and it was Cube. Everyone
Yeah,
always
Ice
said
Cube. Yeah, Ice
Everyone
Cube
told
always.
me.
Like
Oh,
your
I had-
voice?
Yeah, well, everyone just my flow.
Oh,
When they hear not my voice, like talking, but like when I'm like rapping, they're like, "Fool, yo!" I have voicemails. People are like, "Fool," because I have like when you call me, I mimic the Cube shit, yay shit.
Yeah.
So everyone was just like, "What was that?" Or remember when you had the ringbacks? When you would call and you would get a song?
Yeah.
I had Gangsta Rap made me do it. And it was like, hey, did you re-record that? I'm like, fool, come on, dog. That's cute, man. I would be like, I thought people were gassing me a little bit, but I got that from everyone. I got like all the West Coast legends, but Cube was the main one. So, yeah, I mean, I feel that's why people tell me, but other than that, I get Exhibit. I've been told fucking Scarface, which is
Oh,
kind of,
yeah,
I don't know,
yeah,
Scarface.
yeah.
I
It's a
dig him,
variety.
but
Scarface? I don't know.
yeah, the
You
Cube.
sound super West Coast. Though.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
shit.
So the Cube, yeah, that was just Cube was huge. So I mean, yeah, I mean it makes sense because that's all my pops listened to. I listened to, brother listened to, like along with all the other legends growing up.
Yep.
Yeah, because now that you brought it up about Vinny Paz, I hear it. I hear it now.
Yeah,
I hear it.
that was my junior high days.
I don't
of
hear
junior
a
high
full.
shit.
I don't hear a full mimic, but I hear.
Hey,
that.
who is that? I don't know.
You don't know who Vinny Paz is?
No, my bad.
Oh
man.
my
I
God.
committed a crime right now.
You committed a fucking crime
Yeah.
right now. Hey, Vinny Paz is fucking hard. The
Hey.
first time I've ever heard about him was called The End of Clouds or The
He's
End
a
of
homie?
Days.
Yeah.
The End of Days. No,
He's Italian.
He's
He's
Italian. He's a
Italian?
white guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's
Like,
Italian.
he's a rapper?
The motherfucker's
Yeah.
bad. His lyricism, he's bad. He's not
Yeah.
on flow. He's on spit,
Serio?
bar for bar.
Full ridiculous.
Everything, dog. He's
No
speaking on
shit.
shit.
Makes
like-
you want to quit.
Yeah.
Like every time I hear him, I'd be like,
Hey,
dude, I
look
can't
at
never
Chick
do
Speedy's
this.
pocket,
Like
dog.
that.
He almost put out a strap on me because
Yeah.
I didn't know who it was. Dog. My bad.
Hey, shout out to Vinny Paz. That
My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
motherfucker
yeah.
hard as
Who it
fuck,
was,
dog.
dude. This motherfucker
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That fool's from Philadelphia. That's
No
where he's from. He's
shit.
from
He talks
Philly.
with the like
Yeah.
No shit, he's
yeah,
tight.
that
Oh,
motherfucker's
he's
bad,
hard,
dog.
fool.
He
He's,
talks about his lifestyle, the struggles. He
Yeah,
talks
like-
about other people's struggles.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's in it.
like
dog.
I know
That's
you're
right.
into lyricism,
Yeah.
and that fool's crazy,
Yes.
bro. Like super crazy.
I gotta look into it.
That fool's hard.
Yeah,
I've been to
that's
his
what
shows.
sounds like it.
Yeah.
If you guys like that shit,
I got
yeah.
videos on YouTube
Yeah.
where I'm at the show and I'm going crazy. They almost kicked me out because I was going so crazy and I fucking hit the security guard on accident. And that fool's like, hey, you gotta go. I was like, oh, come on, man. I'm just getting hyped with the crowd, bro. Like, what the fuck? And he
Like,
told me,
what the
you better
fuck?
chill the fuck out then. I was like, fuck. But it's just the people were pushing. Those, I like them because the energy's different, dog.
Uh-huh.
You go, even the shows like today in the crowd, the Chicano rap crowd, like, there's a lot of people show up, but you don't see them get like all crazy in them.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You go to those shows, and I've been to them in
My
Hollywood.
motherfuckers is going.
Oh, bro, it's fucking. I mean, it's a straight hip hop show, bro. This is what a hip hop show is supposed to be like. I feel
No shit.
it's really hype.
Just turn
you know?
up, yeah. Like
People get
everybody,
real
the
crazy.
energy's
That's
there,
what I
yeah.
feel, dog. Like, you got a lot of hip hop roots in you. Like,
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
are hip hop.
Yeah, my posse used to fucking teach me the rappers Delight song. Like he would try to go back and forth with me. We would, you know.
Yeah,
So, yeah, it was
that's
crazy.
tight, dog. That's a good
Yeah,
memory, right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
dog.
We used
That's a
to-
good memory.
So like, hip hop is big. You know, I really know the elements. I mean, I watched the Breaking movies back in the day.
Oh hell yeah! I
Yeah.
still watch them, dog. I
Yeah.
watched fucking
Breaking,
Beat Street the other
yeah.
day.
Yeah, we
I
gotta-
watched all those movies too.
I
Yeah,
watched
see,
those
that's what I'm
movies.
saying. He
I
knows
grew
all the
up on
movies.
those-
He grew up on that shit, Breaking,
That's right,
Beat
that's right.
Street, all
Yeah.
that. So, yeah, man, fucking all that.
I have a feeling. Maybe this is why I like you so much, dog. I have a feeling that like we're similar as far as like you saying your story right now. I know we're similar, though.
Yeah,
Because like I same thing. I was like super West Coast. I tried to get into super lyrical shit, and then I
Yeah.
brought it back.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
West Coast, and then me like I got into Chicano rap, dog. Then out of nowhere, just like I started liking Chicano rap,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I got into it. Dog.
That's how
I
it was
wasn't
there.
always a fan of Chicano rap.
Yeah,
Like,
no, my Chicano. See, I've heard your shit too, dog. So I already know where you're going with it. But like me growing up, all I remember listening to when it. And it wasn't Chicano rap to me. It was Kid Frost.
Oh, yeah,
My
yeah.
dad's one of his.
and proper dose, dog.
Yeah.
fucking,
Dose.
yeah.
Yeah, and then like the Ladder Shitter Brown.
Ladder
Then
Shitter Brown.
I said that was
Well,
what
let
I
me
guess.
ask you this: you think like the Capone and Night Owl and shit like that started to kill Chicano rap?
Oh,
Because it was all banged out. Like Kid Frost and Proper Those were different. dog.
Yeah, they were
They
different. They
they
could
were
spit.
like-
They could spit.
I would say they were like Raza rap, and then when Capone
And then,
and
like-
fucking Little Rock came out,
And
they were
Brownside was straight
Yeah,
banging.
They
Brownside.
were
dog.
fucking. That's
Brownside was
that's
straight
Chicano
banging.
rap. That's the shit that I was growing up on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
That's the shit that everybody was bumping Tupac and Big and fucking thugging on the block. I was bumping fucking Brownside thugging
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
block.
hell
you know?
yeah.
I was bumping them motherfuckers. Them fools gave me.
I remember when I first met
Yeah.
you, dog. Like you knew so much about. I was like, damn, this fool like
Yeah.
really knows
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it,
that,
dog.
that era of Chicano rap, I fucking all over it. You know?
Yeah.
That's the shit that I was raised. That's what made me.
Remember
made
there
me,
was a
dog.
beat that you said that
Yeah.
Tupac stole or somebody
Yeah,
stole
so,
a beat.
Look, so this what it was. I was so hooked on like that type of Chicano rap that I didn't listen to Tupac and stuff like that. So when I finally heard of Tupac and then the beat came on, I was like, "Fuck that! They stole that shit from the homies." And the people were like,
Yeah,
"Fool,
yeah.
you're so fucking ignorant to the fact that the homie stole Tupac's beat." fool."
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
well, that's how so much I was soaked into this type of genre of music. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And that's how I just figured like everybody. I can name all the motherfuckers that I grew up on. And
Yeah.
they're still there. You mean? Or
Yeah.
whatever, because- I mean, they don't rap anymore, but their music still flows.
How
through
does
my
it feel
motherfucking
now,
shit,
dog?
man.
Like to like be a fan for so long and now you're intertwined in it. Like with the podcast,
Oh,
meeting
yeah.
all kinds
Meeting
of
them.
people, going to people's
That-
music videos.
That's
and
something
shit,
that
like-
I've never thought I was ever gonna get into. You mean? Because at that time, call me fucking ignorant or what, but I thought they were celebrities. I mean, I thought Brownside was celebrities. I thought fucking Pony, Missionado, they were like mad ass celebrities versus. You see an actor or whatever, you're never gonna meet these people.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
felt
yeah.
like I would never meet them. I would never be in top of their industry or their type of line work. So now that I'm meeting all these new Chicano rappers and all these upcoming artists and stuff, and then we're doing a podcast, it's like fuck, I surpassed something I never thought I was gonna do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Which
dope,
is pretty.
dog.
It's,
That's dope.
it's cool as fuck. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy for me? Hold on. First of all, LS1 Corvette fan, gracias for the donation. We appreciate you. He said, David, it's Hector. I saw you over at Toby's Market. I was the homie doing work release in Colton. It was cool meeting you. My homies know Juanita Sleepy. Hey, my name ain't David, but much love, dog. I appreciate you. My name is FKM. My government name is Steven. But gracias. I appreciate. Hey, the homie showed up to
That's
the. I think he showed up right before you got there, dog.
Órale.
But, he was on work release and he stopped by and took a picture, dog. He said that he supports the fucking show, man. Gracias. I appreciate
That's
you,
what's
man.
up. Shout out to
and,
you.
and hopefully
Shout out.
we're gonna have another. Hey, we're gonna have the car show. You know the Vatos that took the lowriders?
Yeah. I
They're
remember
about to
the
have
homies
a
there.
car show. I think it's June 25th at the same park and shit, dog.
Oh yeah, let's roll. Let's roll.
So they talked with the homies from South Colton that were right there and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And they're gonna put a car show. They're gonna have vendors and everything. So I'm gonna go over there and chop it up and kick it with them. And shit, I've been really thinking like, cause I got a cool like Bluetooth speaker right there. I might buy another one of those, dog. Put them on stands and then start rapping this shit.
yeah,
dog.
let's
You never know,
let's
dude.
do a show at the park.
You
shit.
never know, but anyways, yeah. So all of this started dog from a thought in a prison cell. I heard pretty much like a Capone album and a Mr. Criminal album, and I was like, I like this music, dog. Like I want to represent my culture. I want to fucking rep it. And I know people are gonna say they're not even Mexican, but it's just double S culture
Yeah,
as I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
So I just started saying, like, when I get out, dog, I'm going to get into Chicano rap and I'm going to fucking do it. People are going to know me. People are going to like me. And I'm going to fucking change the game. And fuck, here we are, dog. Now, I'm not saying I changed the game or anything.
Nah,
but,
people
hey,
know what's up with the
know me,
podcast,
dog,
yeah.
and
Fucking
it's
was in
cool,
the cell.
dog.
Nigga, I'm even tell I was there. Nah, I was playing.
Yeah.
I was there. Fucking was in the cell. He heard all these Chicano rappers. He's like, no, check this out. I'm gonna be a fucking icon. You know what I mean? I want to be the one. I want to be the face of Chicano rap. I want to be the face of the fucking raza.
I just wanted, I
Yeah.
liked it,
Yeah.
dog. Like, I wanted to represent my people, dog. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to get into it and shit. You know what I mean? And then, And then like I had met Bozo in there, and me and him started talking about it. And then that fool kind of was like buzzkill and shit, because that fool was like, I don't give a fuck about that. But he wasn't going to get out, dog. That fool was going to be out for a little bit, you know what I mean?
You keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
Keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Did you fix my internet yet? Nah, just playing.
I still have a signal.
Hey, you guys need to use the restroom or anything?
Nah.
Everybody good? All right, you
Yeah,
guys
man.
keep talking. I'm going to go check this out real quick. My bad. I got to make sure this fucking internet's good.
Nah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Shout out to the homies, the 3 homies. So. Yeah, we trying to interview right into fucking. Let's go back to you. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
let's go
Get
back to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody's getting an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fucking so as I was saying, I'm gonna bring up some old shit. We talked about about yourself. We talked before we got into other things. Was that you being similar to other artists?
Yeah.
If you personalize your own opinion, do you feel like you mimic another artist? I know we got into the voice of Vinny Paz, but I'm not saying the rap part is, but the sound of it, the raspy voice of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna ask you too. Do you feel like you're a stereotype? Big dude, heavy voice,
Yeah.
raspy. I mean, because I've met other
Well,
artists. you know what I
I'm
mean?
stereotype, but like now it's different stereotype, dog. Like, because now I get thrown in the Chicano rap category just because I'm Mexican and
Oh,
rap.
so let's get into that then. Do you label yourself as Chicano
Uh-huh.
rap, or do you label yourself as a Chicano who raps? See how
I don't mind
different vibes.
I don't mind getting thrown in the Chicano rap category because that's my culture. So I mean, I'm real big on culture. So it would be kind of like backstabbing for me to like
Just
be
say-
against
to
that, you
say
know?
against- yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll accept it. You know what I mean? But I feel like if it was like I had to pick one,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a Chicano who
raps.
raps. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But it's different. The reason why I say it's different is I don't mind repping the culture because there's talent. There's a lot of talent
There's
now. I
talent
mean, back in
everywhere.
the day, no disrespect to anybody, but there wasn't the talent there is now
Yeah.
in Chicano rap, if you want to call it that. Most of the rap you heard that would be from Chicanos was on some like cholo shit. You know what I mean? And I didn't hate it. I mean, I used to fuck with Criminal. I was a big Criminal fan. Shout out to the
Mr.
homie
Criminal.
Bigfoots, man. That fool had all his albums. We used to listen to that shit. I know some word for word. And Little Rob had some dope shit.
Little Rob, hold on. Little Rob will forever be the fucking greatest.
Yeah, right?
Lil Rob's
saying.
hard. Lil Rob's
The
hard.
greatest.
Yeah. So he had some dope shit. His mom, we used to always fuck around with that once on La Cantina.
Yeah. It's a feeding fucking jam.
Yeah. I usually
Yeah,
wait
it
till
is.
Sunday.
Yeah.
But
He put a lot of-
yeah.
A lot of songs.
So I don't fucking really
Also, so let's talk about the transition of Chicano who raps, or let's talk about the transition of Chicano rappers. Nowadays, everybody who's considered Chicano rap or in Chicano who's rapping, they stop the whole cholo slang.
Yeah.
The Ranfla, the
Yeah,
Ferro,
yeah.
the Este, Orale, the Simone. Give me how homies, because we've been through like a little transition. You know what I mean? You know, and I was listening to some of your raps. You're not into that type of genre of rapping either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's better, or was it a setback?
now.
Yeah, no.
No, I feel the Chicano rap genre is like way better.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's because
I
they
mean,
took
it
out
was
certain context of words.
yeah, that. But I mean, it's crazy because back then, even though I mean, people now would consider that kind of rap like not that good.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers went all over the place and made millions. So.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I feel it.
You know, I mean, back then, I mean, I know there's like evolution and shit in music,
evolution
but
is you adapt to modern
even
times.
when I was younger and listening to that shit, I was like, I felt like, I couldn't rap with those guys. I'm like,
Yeah.
Why? What do you mean?
this guy, like, I don't know. I
When did
just
you
feel
come?
like my stilo was different back then. Everyone thought I was black when I rapped. When they
Oh
heard
yeah,
my
I
shit.
can't do that. You're
That's why.
talking about
That's part of
like-
the reason why they think he's Ice Cube.
Like the
Yeah.
Ora from the Cora kind of shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't do
yeah,
that.
That's
yeah.
what I was telling them too. Like, do you feel like it was a step up or was a step back? Because now Chicano
Now
rap,
Chicano
yeah,
rap?
now
It's a
because now
step up.
it evolved. We're no longer rolling on autos and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
this other shit.
No,
Fit 'em in, the
but, no,
homies,
but people
the
like that
Ranflas,
shit
you know?
better, dog.
Yeah,
like
they-
fucking
that's
Gat
true.
and Bat and Cat in the Hat. They like that shit
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
dog. You know, I think.
I mean,
So.
I
I think there's more skill now.
Oh,
I
definitely.
feel like-
I feel like there's
variety.
more skill. The only thing is about being a lyricism that it will be hard if I'm bumping your song, it'll be hard to repeat every word and word that you're going. Versus
Yeah.
a Cat in the Hat rapper, it'll be easier to sing along
Yeah,
and
yeah,
rap
yeah.
along and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what I
1,
mean?
2,
Yeah.
3 into the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more people can
do
vibe
that.
to more.
Versus
It's more
like
personal.
I'll be right there like the contradictions of the rapper man and you're going on shit like fool like I don't even know how I know what he said but I can't rehearse that shit.
Yeah, that's why I
I
like.
can't sing along.
That's
with
why I
it, you know
liked
what mean?
Ice Cube because he was like real simple. Like you could do that with his music.
I felt like he met everybody in
Yeah.
the middle. He was still versatile as fuck, but
Yeah.
at the same time, he was still, you can still rap along with
Yeah.
him and feel
Yeah,
the vibe
yeah.
and still
For
get his
everybody.
fucking point from all the way across the board like, and it fucking hit.
Yeah.
It meant
Yeah.
something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true, dog. That is very, very true. I
So
agree with that.
he perfected something that a lot of people were
Yeah, he was real smooth. He was smooth.
But
with his
dog,
flow.
let me tell you this: those kind of rappers, and not to down Ice Cube because on the West Coast he's considered a great rapper, but
Yeah.
overall he's not considered one of the greats.
Oh yeah. People, yeah.
Because-
So,
And why is that?
Because nobody, no, to be a real MC, and I hate talking about this like this, but to be a real MC, nobody looks at that, dog. Nobody looks at like there'll be a song that you might like, or like that you could feel in your heart. But another genre is gonna look at that shit like that shit's
Yeah.
stupid, dog, because that fool was just like, man, like, me and the homie at the spot, we were slanging dope. He got shot.
Oh,
Ran
yeah.
from the cops. We got caught.
Yeah.
And then you're probably like, damn, that's some real shit. But the outside genre and MCs like me are like, that shit's fucking
Yeah.
stupid. But me, I like that shit though.
Yeah.
I made a conscious decision to like it and understand that kind of rap. But I'm also so conscious that I know like that shit ain't gonna go like. It's a bit like, oh man, I'm sorry everybody.
Yeah.
I don't mean to say this. I don't mean to say this, but like I wouldn't go and show another genre that shit or anybody else that kind of song because they're gonna laugh at it, dog. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Is it because they don't live that lifestyle? They wouldn't
It's
understand
not
it?
that, dog. Because there's gangsters everywhere, dog. That's
Yeah.
just not flavor.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just not. So
Yeah,
what I think
popular
it is,
opinion
what I
type
think it is our people put so much like, oh, that fool's real, that fool's hard, but that fool sucks at rapping, but
Yeah.
he's so real and so hard that everybody gives him props.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I feel it.
And it's like, dog, like, and not to, and people are gonna hate me, people are gonna crucify me, people are gonna slay me for this, and I don't mean nothing by it. But Toker wasn't the best rapper, dog. But everybody loved and respected him, and then they're like, "Oh man, his music is so dope." But it really like other genres and cultures, though, like they're not gonna listen to it, dog.
Yeah.
I like it because
'Cause
of
we-
who I am,
It comes back to
how
where, like,
I
we
grew
know
up,
him,
Yeah.
and where I'm from. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, but a lot of people are not gonna like that. People are not gonna like Capone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they're not
Also-
gonna like that.
So
kind
let's
of
let's
shit.
talk
Yeah,
about
I never liked
let's
that.
talk about the opposite then. He's fake. He says he's in the field. He's doing guns, this and that, but he's never lived that lifestyle in his life. But his fucking dope, his raps are dope.
They're gonna
His
make a
flow.
lot of money. Look at Tekashi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're gonna make a lot of money, though. They,
I mean,
look at
I mean,
Tekashi.
how do you feel about it? Do you appraise the fakeism, the fake of it? or
Nah,
the realism
I'm
of it?
real big, like, just.
Or would you rather just have it in the middle, like you're half real, you're half fake? But let's just fuck with it?
To me, I feel like I just answered this too. Was like, I just feel like you just gotta be real when you spit your shit because at some point or another it catches up to you. You
No,
know what
I don't
mean?
think so. I think whatever comes out that those speakers, dog, like that's the end fact. But I mean, you can't be fake making music though either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's how I feel.
Yeah, because I feel about the same thing about my son. My son's his name is Little Stretch. He's an artist. He's a rapper, right? So what it is, he's rapping big, hard on the fucking mic. I'm doing guns. I'm doing this. I'm gang banging on the street. And I had told him, I was like, dude, if you're gonna be doing all this, if you're gonna be saying all this shit, I want to see you live it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we're both from the same water. You're my son. I'm raising you. I'm doing whatever the case may be. So what it is, he's actually out there in the field. He's actually out there gaming. He's getting shot at. He's getting jumped. He's catching all these hands. He's in jail right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So what it is, so whenever I just feel a little bit, just on a personalization, I feel a little bit bitter that if you rap about it, because I know you lived it. You know what I mean? Versus,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want you just sitting in a fucking room coming up with all these fucking raps and
Yeah.
you never had a gun in your life. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
respect
but-
thing too.
It's
Like
just-
at the
that's
end of the
only
day.
because-
Yeah, but then if you can't rap and people respect that, dog, that's like if you're real and then like you come out with the rhyme and that shit sucks, but people are telling you dope just because they're scared of you or because you're real. Like
About
that's
on
not
the-
cool
yeah.
either.
No. I feel it. So what it is, I feel like you just like meet me in the middle. If you're gonna rap about something, you lived it too at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So my Little Stretch has really good flow. He has a promising future, but he's young as fuck, so he's still game banging right now.
Yeah,
He's still
yeah.
living that lifestyle. Versus there's comes to a time where everybody's like, you know what? I lived a certain lifestyle. Let's rap about my history type shit. Instead of him rapping about history, he's rapping about his everyday lifestyle at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dog, but
He's still
then the
living it.
opportunities are passing him by
No,
at
no.
the same time, dog.
No,
so,
I feel
like,
it.
he has to get out of that because his opportunity's gone, dog. Like, if you think he's going to come out and then make, like, oh, fucking it little stretches out, it's not going to happen. He had his run.
Yeah.
He had the slot wide open for him, dog. And, like, maybe it might have messed him up living that lifestyle at the same time. Maybe it didn't. I'm not sure yet. He's still really, really young. Lil Wayne had a couple ins and outs
Yeah.
before he became Lil Wayne. But also, does that lifestyle hurt you? Do you want somebody to live that lifestyle?
No, it does hurt. It does hurt. And said the only reason why I pressed the issue on him because he is from the hood now. You know what I mean? Versus if he wasn't from the hood, I wouldn't have to press that lifestyle on you because only because we're gang members before we're rappers at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we understand the choices that we make. Oh, you're gonna get jumped in the hood. Like, yeah, it's not just getting jumped in the hood and all of a sudden we're from a fucking gang. We have values, we have laws that we have to live by now.
Yeah.
There's gratitude that we give back to our neighborhood, even though we'll never get nothing out of it, but being in jail or losing life or whatever the case may be, what it is. You mean?
That's
Yeah.
crazy because what you're saying, I see my dad like that with my bro.
I mean,
you know, he
that's
was
all
like,
it is.
like what he's saying, like how he is with his son. Like, of course, my dad didn't want my bro to be on some street shit.
Uh-huh.
But if he was gonna
Do it,
be on
fucking-
some street
yeah.
shit, well, then you
Be
better be on
fucking
some real
shit.
street shit. Don't
Yeah.
fucking be out there claiming shit or being this and that, and then when someone runs up on you, you shell up. You know what I mean? So my brother was always getting in fights and seeing me because just people, you know, he didn't get along with the people out there. People, you know,
lot of
it's a whole
fights.
different style out there, whole different. So he just, you know, it was all my dad pressed that. You know, don't be a claimer.
No, I feel it.
Yeah,
Like, you know, if you're gonna
yeah.
do something or be about that, then be about it, you know. And he would press the issue on a couple of people, you know, that hung out with my brother for that reason. But, yeah, man. I
Okay,
know
let me
exactly
ask you
what
this
you're
question
talking about.
though.
I
Do
seen
we
that.
hit? Okay, first, I think you're very, very right, dog. Like, if you're gonna be about it or talk about it, then be about it. You have to be about that. But do we hinder ourselves? Do we create this? Do we create this environment to where people think they have to be real because we don't accept certain things? Like, do we make people think they have to be hard because we don't listen to, we don't listen to anything other than people saying like they're fucking shooting and all of that? Do we? The biggest artists in the world are who? Like Kanye West,
Yeah,
Kendrick
like
Lamar.
Drake, Kendrick Lamar,
Drake.
like,
These are
yeah.
people that don't rap about guns and gangbanging,
Yeah.
dog.
Well,
So-
they do. Well, they don't.
No, they don't.
They
Drake
false
don't?
claim
Drake
type
don't.
stuff. Yeah.
Kanye don't rap about shit like that.
No,
Kanye-
Drake do. Yeah.
Drake don't
Yeah,
rap
he'll
about
be
shit
like,
that.
oh,
that.
he'll say something about killing somebody or
No,
my
he
boy
says
will
he'll
do it for
get-
Louis
yeah,
Bell.
He says his boy will do it.
Yeah, that's what
He
I'm
don't say
saying.
he's doing it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I see what you mean.
I
now.
didn't
hear- I didn't hear
I
that
see what
rap,
you
you know
mean.
what I mean?
I see what you mean.
Like, I never heard
See what you
Drake
mean.
once say that he's gonna fucking shoot somebody
I'm
or
gonna pull it
kill
with the
somebody,
Draco.
dog.
No, I see what you mean.
Right? You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
said he'll get somebody to do it.
Yeah.
But do we do this to ourselves, dog?
Mhm.
Like, are we like their culture accepts them and the biggest rappers in these are the biggest rappers in the world, dog.
Yeah.
Right? Their culture accepts whatever. Like us, we're like, oh no, you got to be hard and this and that, and we're just hurting ourselves, dog.
I just feel it depends on the person, right? Versus, I'm a game member or whatever, right? So I dedicate myself to my gang. So I feel like whatever we do reflects on our name, reflects on our gang, and it's a let down if I do anything that's gonna hurt my
Exactly,
title, you know what
yeah.
I mean? Versus if I wasn't a gang member, you know what I mean? And I did feel like if this fool's a rapper and he wants to rap about guns, knives, it could just be idolism just through music, and it wouldn't matter if he was fake. It wouldn't matter if he was real either. What all that matters is the shit that he's putting out on that speaker. Only because I no longer have to reflect myself on my gang and the lifestyle that I
Yeah,
chose and the laws that I was growing up in. That wouldn't matter. So I would think it would only matter on the individual who you ask. You know what I mean? Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people don't care, man. At the
Yeah,
same
Yeah.
time,
Some people don't really care.
I think
but-
we hurt ourselves.
Yeah.
I think we hurt ourselves. I really, really do think we hurt. Personally, I think we hurt ourselves. Though.
I mean, if we broke down the wall of reading of our opinions of that person didn't matter, and we can just support them just because who they are, that would be grateful too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus
No,
we,
like it makes me, it irritates me that I think Misfit Soto should be bigger than he is, but once he got like upper echelon in our genre, people are like, "Oh, this fool's crying too much," or he's talking too much about females
okay,
and this
I see what
and
you're
that.
saying
Like,
now,
just
yeah.
appreciate his art, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you guys
yeah.
want him to be hard, and he's not trying to be hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and he's a great artist that could have took our people out of this
Yeah,
fucking,
for sure.
out of this oppression that we're in as far as musically. You know what I mean? But nobody accepts him because he's not talking about gang bang and bang bang. You know what I mean? But he has good music.
Yeah.
But people are saying like,
that
that fool's fucking crying and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that we fucked that one up.
Yeah.
So you
I can
think we
understand
do?
that.
All right. So in a sense, do you think as people we ruined Miss Soto?
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
it.
because we
I
should have
feel
had
it.
his back
We
more.
should have
dog.
supported him. Yeah, we should have
we
supported
should have
him
had
right,
his
wrong, and
back more,
indifferent.
and we should have
Yeah.
been like,
We
hey,
should have been
hey,
gratified
the
for the
homie
music
wants
he
to
was
rap
putting
about
out.
what he wants to rap about. We still got his back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because nobody ever, like, Misfit never came out talking like, I'm going to fucking stab you up and shoot you up.
Yeah.
Like, and
If he had to, he had to,
And
but
he
he's
did
not-
say it. He'd be like, man, I got homies or here. I know he
Yeah.
has a strap. Like, I've seen him with straps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if he says he got one, hey, he says he got one, dog, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think we should have had his back a little more.
Yeah, I feel it.
You know, now personally, like
Yeah.
sometimes I don't like his internet rants or like
Yeah.
you know I don't follow him too much anymore. But
Yeah.
I didn't like that kind of stuff, or you know what I mean. But I'm just talking about as far as backing him up against other culture. I think he could have taken us somewhere.
Yeah.
But people wanted him to be hard, and that just like I think we ruined that for we ruined
Yeah.
it. We ruined it. We fucked our zone off.
Yeah, I mean,
our
out of
own off.
all of, if you want to say Chicano, I always thought he was up there on the top tier. You know what I mean?
So on behalf of our people, we apologize. I apologize, Misfit Soto.
Yeah, let's apologize to
You know what I mean? I
Mr. Soto.
apologize
He had
to
the
Mr. Soto.
potential.
But he don't. It's not even that he had. I feel he still does. It's just that the homies, not the homies, our people just wouldn't fully feng shui him to put him on that type of pedestal right there. You mean? I wish they did. You mean? And he would get more gratitude for what he's doing, when the music that he was making.
Yeah, but like to me, like having a moment already, and
it passes. You know.
yeah, it passes, dog. I had my moment. Misfit had his moment. Cujo had his moment. Bozo had his moment. Not saying that like people can't put out music and still do numbers and all of that shit, but when you're in your moment, you're in your moment, dog.
Yeah.
It's like
And-
passing your peak.
Yeah, kind of. Dog. Yeah. I would
It's
say that.
it's momentum. Like you got to keep it going.
Think
Yeah,
about
I see
how
what you
big
mean.
Conejo was when he first got out. Dog. Like you don't hear shit about him anymore. Really.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not even saying not saying it like that,
No,
but
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
when he first got out? Like how much hype was surrounding him and fucking that fool could do no wrong.
Yeah.
When Young Dopey got out, like how much hype it is. Like I'm saying, and maybe the peaks come and go. They might come back and trends might come back.
Yeah, that's the
dog.
thing. Is you got to be consistent. That's what it's like. People can remember you one day, and then
I'll
next
tell you
week
what,
on some
dog,
shit.
Misfit Soto has a chance to reinvent himself if he signs with somebody, preferably
Yeah.
Fam First. And if he
Yeah.
signs with Fam First and they put money behind him, that'll be a resurgence like crazy.
Yeah, that fool gets down. The one song he did with fuck, I feel like I'm gonna say. And then, were you on it? I don't know.
It's
The
not
one
getting
with
on.
China
I
Man.
wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, him and Baldacci.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. That shit was pretty dope. When that shit came out, I was like, damn, that shit's hard. You know, China Mac, I was fucking with him when he first got out. I knew the story with him and Jane and all that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
was
fuck
following
with
him on
China
IG.
Mac too.
Let me ask you. Have you feel you've been to your peak? Have you passed your peak? Or are you still going through your peak?
I don't even. I mean, I feel like no one knows who the hell I am. You know what I mean? And it shows sometimes on like, you know, how Spotify people get those fucking ratings and shit.
Yeah.
I look at that every year and I'm like, motherfucker, man. Like, what the fuck do I gotta do to get this shit up? You know, just views wise.
Well, then let's ask you this: Have you felt from this day and the previous days that came before you? Have you felt like you were a little higher than you are today, or do you feel like you're higher today than you are then?
Well, yeah, I'm higher now.
All right, okay.
Easily. I mean, that EP that I put out, the Ella Weston one, I was just telling someone the other day, like, I didn't even go like full force. For the
No, that
first,
shit is dope though.
yeah, the first song and the last song were probably the ones I
The
kind of
first song,
sat down.
you killed that shit,
Yeah,
dog.
the first one I sat down and wrote to it because I thought about it and how I wanted to do it. And then the last song, I gave the homie Hectic a beat that he's not really used to, and he had to like come versatile on it. So I was kind of just wondering what he was gonna do with it first, and I didn't hear it until we went to the studio. Then he relayed it out. He spit his verse, and the third three takes he had it done, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta go in the booth now."
Yeah.
And I didn't write nothing, so it was like I had to start from bar one, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be on the spot."
There's
Let's
a
see
lot
if
of
I can do
pressure.
it.
I
Yeah.
have that. I have that in my notes, dog. That most notably, he's the most notable name on your album, and you guys have a lot of music together. How did that collaboration come about from the beginning? You guys also have an album together.
Yeah. That's this one right here. I got,
The West is Hectic.
Yeah, the West is Hectic.
So how did that come about in the beginning? The beginning between you guys.
I was supposed to do this song with someone, and it was a beat that I had, and that person ended up was supposed to do. It was kind of a big name, and
Say it.
huh?
Just say it. The name. Nah, just say the name.
It was Shadow.
Okay,
I was gonna
okay.
do a song with Shadow,
And
like
he
a West
backed
Coast
out?
song.
All right.
No, I think he actually got sick. I don't know if you
Oh.
remember when he had something. I think he had like a stroke or something. I'm not sure.
He was in the hospital. I think,
Yeah, he was in the
for
hospital.
West is hectic.
Yeah, so I think he got sick or something, but he was busy too. I think he was doing the album with him and Conejo and stuff like that. So he just never got to it. Nothing bad or anything. So I had to be. He actually got at me because I did a song, like a collaboration with Conejo, and they did like a 30 fucking artist track
Oh,
called
shit.
Poison, and there's all kinds of fools on there. And he asked me and the homie to do a part for like the Valley, so it was me and the homie Big L. We got on it, and he heard my verse. He chopped me up. He hit it up in Instagram. Was like, "Hey dog, I heard your shit, dog. You got down." I was like, "Hey dog, I'm down to do some shit. Like if you with it, cause." In Chicano rap, besides Criminal, I used to hear Mr. Shadow a lot too, because he was dope. And he had like that West Coast shit too.
Yeah.
So I remember, and I was like, yeah, I'll be down to do some shit with him. So he would say, yeah, that's cool. I was like, I'll buy the beat, everything. So I went on BeatStars, came across this beat, which is actually the person who I stick to this day. He's actually my producer now.
What's his name?
Random Beast Low Key.
Okay.
Beats Low Key, I see that on the album.
He's Tongans. He's
I need
he's
to
a
fuck with
Togo.
him, dog, because he
Big
got
old
a
dude.
very
Yeah.
West Coast
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, he's
dog.
Polynesian. He's Polynesian. He's the Tongan. That's the homie right there. But
Your whole album is produced by him?
the EP that's all him. He produced that, and this one out of the 8 he did 6.
No shit.
Yeah, I mean me and Hectic are loved over there by all the Usos and
Yeah.
Tocos, all the Polynesians.
Usos.
Like they fuck with us tough
Yeah,
over
he was
there,
telling me, yeah.
big time. Like I mean, if we went out there, like we'd get mad love.
That's right. That's
You know,
right.
so yeah, I came across that dude's beat on BeatStars. I bought it, didn't even know who he was, and I shot it to him. I never got the response back. Like months passed, like 5, 6. So finally, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do something else. And then one day, I came across this song. Pamps was fucking with that fool Hectic, and it was a Snitch 9 song. I don't know if you ever heard that one.
yeah.
And I heard it, and I heard his like, his little cocaine style type shit. Yeah. And I was like, damn, I was like, that fool got that old school West Coast
Hey,
shit.
he gets off on that shit, huh?
So I was like, man, you know what? I was like, I'm gonna hit this fool up. And I hollered at him. He got back to me within an hour. And I was like, damn, tight. So I was like, as a matter of fact, I got a beat right now. I'll send it to you. I was supposed to do something else, but I don't think it's gonna work out. So he's all right. So I sent it, and that fool sent me his lyrics back like a week later, and it was a rap, bro. Like
It's
that
quick.
first shit, I was just like, damn. I was like, I got another beat, and that's the one, the Tales from the West one that we did a video to.
Yeah.
That was that beat,
Tales
and that
from
was
the West,
also
yeah.
Beats Low Key. And then finally, I was like, I gotta hit this fool up. I was like, let me look on his page, and he had his Instagram. I hit him up on Instagram, and he spoke English because a lot of these fools are from like other places.
What do you mean?
Well, because a lot of them come from like fucking Europe and
Yeah.
other
Other
places. They
place.
can't speak well. This fool sounded like he was out here. Because they're
American.
Polynesian, but they over there where they stay.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's all American type shit. And I was just chopping it up with him, and he's like, "Yo, I got beats. Like, let's do something." So yeah, he just started fucking from there, fucking around on the beats, and boom, man, it just. I met Hector. We did a whole fucking this project, and we did like, I think out of all those songs, we did 5 videos to him.
Yeah.
You know, and the vibe is just crazy. You
So
know?
what you wanna do?
Yeah.
I like that shit.
Yeah,
dog.
so me and Hector, man, that's the homie, man. He's like, he reminds me like an older brother type deal.
Yeah,
Cause he's
yeah,
older
yeah.
than me. He's like the same age as my bro. But like, they grew up the same, you know what I mean?
I think you guys should keep like your group together, dog.
Yeah, we do shit. Me and him, we got music. I think he's kind of like chilling out right now on the music. He's kind of doing his thing, family stuff. But as far as like, if I hit him up, we'll get some.
No, I think you guys should like have a group and then keep it like that. Dog.
That's what
You know what I mean?
I'm telling Hector. See, I told you.
Become a tag team partner, like
Yeah,
a duo.
yeah. I tell him. I try to keep him motivated. To
No,
stay.
that album is dope,
Yeah.
dog. That album is dope.
Yeah.
Where did you guys record it at?
This one, I
The West
recorded.
Side together.
I recorded most of it at the homie Mendizzles. That's
Okay.
why I'm not sure. I think he's like probably popped in your lives, but he
I
makes,
had to see it, dog. It sounds very, very.
he makes
familiar.
beats and shit. We
Then tell him
record.
to send me one.
Yeah. I think he
Give me a
tried.
sample.
I think he
No,
tried.
he didn't try, no.
Yeah,
He
didn't try, you don't know.
He didn't try.
Hey, he said he didn't try. Dog.
I be looking for beats all the time.
Try it again.
Try.
Try it again.
I'm gonna tell him, because he's always sitting on beats, man. He just got the new Akai board too, so he's up
Oh.
hitting that shit.
Hey, they asked if you know somebody named Young Go.
Young Go?
Yeah.
No.
No, Tony Kid, he don't know Young Go. I'm sorry about that.
Young Go,
Yeah.
like Young and then Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
What the fuck you mean? Nah,
Yeah.
man, I think that you guys got fucking like really, really dope like chemistry and shit. Dog.
Yeah.
And I think like that's something that really needs to. You know what, dog? I honestly think you guys just need money behind you.
Yeah. I mean, we do all our shit.
I know, but
I know we
think
can
you
go
guys need
more.
money behind you.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Maybe like I don't know. I don't know what it. I
Just needs more people need to hear it. Is that what
Yeah.
you're
more
trying to say?
promotion.
Yeah. Needs to
Maybe
reach more
like
views.
let's get some like studio fucking locations for your videos and maybe more of a crispy sound and then
That's what we started doing. Someone
You
told me,
know?
I took their advice, and they're like, "Hey, dog, every song is dope that you guys do, but you ain't gotta have a Lolo in it." And they were telling me to like do locations, like
Yeah.
get studios. So that's why if you look at the last couple videos, I was renting them out. But motherfuckers cost money.
No,
Like,
they do, dog.
Yeah,
like, I
like
mean, I like
$80, $100
having
an hour.
Lolos, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's gonna sell.
but it's
and
doper.
shit,
You get more
know.
shit when you use like the actual studios.
Yeah.
You know, and I did that a couple times.
Cause you guys did the one with the lights and shit behind you and shit. Yeah, I like that.
I
shit.
think all the last ones I've
that's
done.
still what you want to do, no?
Yeah, that one we did at a studio in Hollywood, and then at Fanfare Studios up the top, the top stairs one.
Yeah.
We did the studio scenes in there. Then the second one, we went to it's way out in the OC somewhere.
No shit.
Yeah, we went all the way out there, and we went to a studio over there that had like 6 rooms and shit. I've seen a lot of people use
Yeah.
it. It's funny because when you start going to these places,
Yeah, you see everybody.
you start singing like,
oh man, that
I
was
went-
his music video.
Yeah, I know
man.
that. I know. Like, so-and-so was here. So-and-so was here. So, yeah, I started doing that. So, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah, yeah,
like the one I
yeah.
did with Swifty, normally we would have been in someone's hood or someone's block or some shit, but we brought it inside a warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shit looked sick the way we did it.
How did you end up
Yeah, it
hooking
does
up with
look
Swifty
really
Blue?
He was around the time when he did the when all the Lotero man and when they were fucking with them and shit.
Yeah.
Right around that time, I was doing a lot of singles, and I did a song with that fool Philly Blunt. You know Philly Blunt?
Yeah, from Washington or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, I did a song with him, and in the song, I kind of like gave shout out to Swifty for like, because I was talking about like people need to like I always had like a lot of my songs. Sometimes I put messages out there, and then especially that song, I was talking about like just the culture and people need to like respect it, and and I was talking. I gave a shout out to Swifty for what he did. For like giving the money. and
That's
shit.
right,
That
that's
was like
right.
when he first did it the first time and shit. Like literally the next day, I just happened to be riding. I wrote some shit, gave him a shout out. I took a little video and put it on IG, and he shared it on his story. And then a couple times he shared my shit. Then he shared a song that I did. And then he told me, like, hey, you ever want to do a track, whatever, just holler at me. I fuck with you, don't trip.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
cool as fuck.
Yeah,
right.
which is cool, dog, because, you know what I mean? Like, that he was, he was hot, too, around
Yeah,
there. That was
yeah, he
before he
still
went
is.
in. Yeah, exactly. And, yeah, he was just like, yeah, he's like, I fuck with your shit. You know, I shouted him out first and gave him props and shit in the song. And, like, it's like recorded in it. And, yeah, he just showed me love. And just, like, anytime he want to do a fucking song, just let me know.
That's
and
tight.
so then I hollered at him. We talked about the song.
He didn't act bougie or nothing?
Nah, fool.
That's
He
right.
got back in the
Shout out to
DM.
Swifty Blue, man.
Yeah, shout out Swifty.
That's
That'd
right.
be a whole different story.
Yeah, he hollered at me in the DM. We talked and we did the song. I put it out. He shared it, everything, and then he just told me, "Hey, dog, on the strength, fool. You ever want to do a video? Let me know. I got you. Don't worry about it. You know, shit. My bad if I put that shit out there. Shit.
Yeah, he was
Man.
burning the spot on the street.
Hey, that's love. He was showing love. So
Swifty
so
Blue
wait,
out here giving free
wait,
music.
nah,
So all you gotta say is, I gotta mention him in one of my raps. He's gonna fucking give everything for free. On the street.
nah. You need that.
You heard it here first.
He did. Nah, he showed up. He showed to the video, showed love and shit. He showed up and, in the video, he knew Icon. Icon did the video.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
Icon, that does a lot of fucking music. A lot
that's
of
what I was
videos.
telling this fool. I
A
was like,
lot
homie.
of fucking work.
Yeah, he
Icon
did.
is an icon in our
Yeah,
genre of
yeah.
videos, so he's
Yeah,
dope.
Icon does his shit. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout
he
out
was
to
telling
Icon.
me, he
But
was telling me.
yeah, we did that video and shit, I forgot.
Tell everybody the name of the video, though.
This
With you and Swifty Blue.
Act Like You Know Me featuring Swifty Blue.
Hey,
Act Like You Know Me.
are there any other artists that you have worked with, like notable artists, or maybe like?
I did one with Means. As far as like, in the circle, everyone that
Yeah.
probably watching. I did one with Means. I did one with that fool Silent 200.
Silent
Shout out-
200
shout out
is
to
dope.
200.
Shout out to the Bay Area.
West Vallejo Tune 707. What's up with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Silent.
Shout out to my boy
Silent
Sergio.
200, there's so many. I'm like thinking right now on the spot.
Hey, this guy forgets mid fucking conversation, so you gotta give him a chance. Hey,
If he
somebody
doesn't-
asked me to ask you your top 5 homie rappers.
Homie rappers.
Homie
He's saying Hispanic rappers, but I'm pretty.
Hispanic,
He
yeah.
probably means homie rappers.
Okay.
Because not all of us are Hispanic.
Well, what do you consider Big? No, Big Pun. He's hip hop, Puerto Rican. But okay.
He's a
No, I
Tommy
mean,
Latin.
yeah.
I was like,
I don't know. Yeah, elaborate. What do you mean,
Yeah.
like Hispanic rappers? Dog? Are you talking about Latino? I've been using Latino word a lot now, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
It feels like-
Latino covers the Cubans, the Puerto
Yeah.
Ricans,
Yeah.
the Argentine and what are the Salvadorians
Yeah,
and
Latino.
like
'Cause
Mexicans?
Yeah,
like, they
because if
covers
he's
everything.
talking
Yeah.
like Chicano rap, homie rappers, like I didn't really listen to many, so I couldn't tell you. I mean, I know Conejo's
I
up
can
there.
name all 5.
He said Latino rappers.
Latino rap. Okay, then we
Yeah,
can do
yeah,
this
yeah,
all day.
genre,
Yeah, to
I
me,
say Big Pun.
I said to
Big
me,
Pun.
Big Pun.
Yeah. I don't love. I just crush a
Like
lot.
top 5. That's kind of hard to do, but I like that dude from Texas a lot. That fool's
Which
dope.
one?
Damn, I'm gonna forget his name now.
GT Garza?
GT
Yeah,
Garza.
boy.
That fool's.
Oh.
I fuck with him because I fuck with Zero Tough, and
Yeah,
Zero's
yeah,
from
yeah.
Texas, and
I'm
he
over
did a
here
couple
like, don't
songs
say
with Zero.
SPM. Don't say SPM.
Oh no.
Hey, dog, SPM was tight in
I
his
don't
days.
fuck-
Dog. I don't fuck with him
this
either. I don't
nigga,
fuck
dog.
with him either. I'm just saying he was
Fuck
tight.
that fool.
This is what an OG
No,
told
it's
me
catchy as
to
fuck.
riches.
It's-
I thought he
But
was.
once you
I
got
thought
hit
he
to the
was
script,
like
you
cholo
fucking
rap
like,
at
yeah.
first until I found
was
out
never
he was.
cholo.
Yeah, no, until I
don't
found
give
out he
a
was
fuck.
from Texas, Houston.
He's PC rap now.
Yeah, he was never cholo. I don't give a fuck if anybody says.
Moscow, gracias for the donation.
Shout out
Respect
Moscow.
Respect to the fullest IE in the house, man. Much love.
Everything
You know
that's
what,
going on
dog?
in Russia.
I don't know if Cypress Hills they're considered Latino rappers.
See, someone
but-
told me, asked me that, but
They're
he
like,
No, they
proudly
are.
says that he fucked with the black culture. and
No,
he
well,
was
he's a
blood
blood.
or something. Yeah,
no,
blood.
Be Real's a blood.
Yeah.
But he's still Latino, dog. So if we're talking about Latinos and just
So he's
strictly
still-
Latinos,
he's
not
Latino
homies,
as an artist.
not
He's a-
homies,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Then Cypress Hill got to be
I
in
thought
there,
Kid
dog.
Frost was dope as fuck back in the day. You know what I mean?
Kid Frost was dope,
Yeah,
dog.
you know what I mean. I
Yeah,
grew up
yeah.
in the West Side Rendezvous or East Side Rendezvous. Which one?
I'm not sure, dog. I'm from the north side. I don't know about
I think it's East Side Rendezvous.
we cover all aspects. We got the north, we got the west, and we got the motherfucking east right here.
Yeah, I think it's East Side. I think it's East Side Rendezvous. But yeah, no, that was dope. I mean, current, yeah, I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Man, I don't know.
I think that
that's a fucked up situation.
Somebody
We can't name
earlier
all
said-
Latino rappers.
no, that's true because you, my bad. You got like a lot of people, dog.
Yeah.
Like, if you're just talking about Latino rappers, then that covers like a whole fucking
Yeah.
wide spectrum and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
because I'm thinking like, I'm like, damn, am I supposed to say people from like the umbrella that I'm in, with?
Yeah.
because then you got like what's his name? The fucking
God,
I can't think of his fucking name right now.
fucking means
dog.
experiencing the same thing that
Hey,
the
me and the
homies-
West, hey, me and the West been smoking on the same
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like,
You're rubbing off my
Chito
fucking man.
Ranas. No.
no, it's the vato that talks about he's raping a hyena and it's his mom. Dog.
Oh,
I
Immortal
can't-
Technique.
Oh, Immortal Technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, Immortal
I'm trying to
Technique.
think
Dance
about
with
Yeah,
the
Dance with the Devil. Dance with the
Dance with the
Devil.
Devil.
Yeah, Dance
That's
with the
fucked
Devil.
up that you had to bring
Immortal
that part up.
No, it's,
yeah.
you know what it is.
I was like, what the
No,
yeah, I know
but
what you're
keeping
talking
it,
about.
else.
hey, it's the keeping it chingon. dog.
On Instagram, follow them on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Keeping it chingon, you're the reason I might get fired today. No.
Yeah, no, Immortal Technique. He was dope.
Hey, is he Latino though?
He's Latino.
Yeah.
He has to be,
Yeah.
right?
He's
Yeah,
Puerto
yeah,
Rican
yeah.
or something like that.
I
Yeah,
forget what he is.
that's-
Yeah,
that's-
somebody.
Yeah, I think he's Puerto
Rican.
Rican.
Like, tell me
Yeah.
he's not one of the greatest.
Yeah,
dog.
Yeah,
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 oh
he's
my
dope.
God.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
was
Started
heavy on
lyricist,
his shit
that's
too.
And then we got
Storytelling,
Psycho
dog.
Real. We got
Yeah.
Psycho Real.
Oh,
dog,
okay.
like-
See, when you
So
help
now-
out,
now,
yeah.
it starts to come all
I
together.
seen
Yeah.
Psycho. I seen Psycho Realm. The first time I like knew who they were, like the way it was presented to me was at a show at the Henry Fonda Theater in Hollywood. We went to go see Beat Nuts.
Uh-huh.
You know Beat Nuts, all right? Yeah, okay.
What the fuck is slap me in the face? You tell me I don't know Beat Nuts.
Yeah, we
are,
went
dog.
to
Come
go
on.
see Beat Nuts, and Loki Juju got beat up by a bunch of homies.
Serio?
Yeah, because there's somebody was supposed to show up, but they didn't. So Psycho Rom was there for Beat Nuts, like for support.
You know what? I don't mean to cut you off, but I kind of feel disrespected. Who the fuck don't know who Beat Nuts is? Dog?
Oh, there's no way. I said Beat Nuts to people, and they're like, "Who?"
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, are you crazy?
Yeah.
Cuban Link, Juju, all the
What's
bull-
wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song off the books and shit. But anyways, yeah, there was supposed to be somebody to show up in the show. They didn't show up, so Psycho Round, they told them, like, you guys are here, you guys want to perform? And I remember they performed, and I'm like, who are these fools, And then
Psycho Round was hard.
all they had to do was make one call, and all of a sudden you just see a bunch of ballonas show up to the show,
No
all
shit,
bald
dog.
heads.
Like everybody in that
Oh,
motherfucker.
yeah, like it was a hip hop show at first, and then you just seen all the bald head show. Like they called all their people to show up,
Damn.
and within an hour the place was packed.
No shit.
Yeah, and they
that's
came
right.
on and did this shit, bro. And they brought out Big Duke on the wheelchair. They brought him out, and they were fucking hard, fool. I was
Yeah.
like, who the fuck are these fools?
I didn't used to appreciate Psycho Realm in my junior high days, dog. Like we used to chill in my homies from Colonia Chiques,
Yeah,
and we used to his brother used to chill with us. His brother's from Colton. Rest in peace, my homie Joseph. And we used to go sneak into the homie's restroom, and we used to like be blazing in his restroom and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
right? And he would play Psycho Realm,
Yeah.
dog. And I used to be like, who the fuck is that, dog? Like, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at the time, I was so like fucking Jay-Z. Like, I
Yeah,
didn't care
yeah,
about
yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
else, you know? And then, dog, like, little by little, I started listening. Like, damn, this shit is hard.
Yeah.
We be all high fucking bumping that shit, dog. And
yeah.
fucking classic shit.
Yeah,
too.
that's how I seen him.
Sometimes it takes a minute for shit to sink in. and
Yeah,
marinate inside you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it
see, I
does,
didn't
dog.
hear them. I seen them live, and that's a two different thing. When you
Yeah.
hear something and then you see live, like the
It's even more of an
'cause it's-
experience.
yeah,
like
it's
it's
a
a whole
more-
like
it's
the
the
vibe.
whole- the
Yeah.
vibe
Some-
gets
yeah.
rocking with
Yeah,
it.
it's like a
It's
bigger
like a
memory.
different
Yeah.
vibe, yeah.
I started
Yeah.
listening to
Catch
the
it,
songs like on the shit, and I was like, man, that doesn't sound like what I would listen to. It just sounds a little bit different.
Hey,
but
somebody said OGZ. What you guys think about OGZ?
OG cool, he's
OG's
cool.
cool.
I'm sure.
He's
Yeah.
modern. He's modern as
OG's
fuck.
is fire, yeah, I mess with
because
OGZ.
he's more of
OG's
your
fire.
era, though.
Yeah,
right?
but
you
also
say the N-word?
I used to.
You say
lie,
that?
yeah.
You
Huh?
used to.
You say the
In
N-word?
my raps, no.
No.
Not in my raps, no, but like based on the people I used to hang around and stuff, like, you know, a lot of black people and stuff. So we would just like, you know, talk
I hang
to, like,
around a lot of
each
black
other
people
like
too.
that.
I don't say it.
What was it?
I used to though.
Nah, it was
say
just
it.
like, it was just, I don't know, how we talked and shit. And then I just like started to realize like I don't want to.
I
like,
stopped saying it when I was young, dog. Probably like
Yeah,
maybe like 10 or 11 years
Yeah.
old. Somebody told me one day, dog. He's like, "What did you just say?"
yeah,
And I was like, I said it, and he was like, "The fuck's wrong with you? Have some
Yeah.
pride."
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and I was
yeah.
like,
That's what I
was-
started.
I was-
I was raised on
self-reflecting
Chicano
and
rap,
stuff.
so I never started it.
no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It
It
was,
was
I
frowned
moved
upon, like,
around
we were
a
not
lot,
allowed
you
to
know?
say it.
I moved around to a lot of different places and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and a lot had happened. So I like started self-reflecting a lot, and I was like, "Damn, man, there's a certain person like I want to be. I want to be myself, free myself. I don't want to be influenced by anybody else, like but myself. I want to be
That's
my own
dope. That's
person. You
dope.
know what I'm saying?
Don't
And then it
listen to
translated into my
anybody. Don't
music.
listen to anybody about
Yeah,
not
man.
saying the N word, because you know what, dog? I'll
Yeah.
tell you, especially yesterday, I saw Fat Joe on the interview. Him and Big U,
Yeah,
and Fat Joe was like, as long as I can remember my earliest memory, he's like, since I was a baby, they've been calling me nigga.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, they'd be like, Joe, what up, my nigga? He's like, so I can't stop saying it. Like,
Yeah.
it's just part of my language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If that's part of your language, that's
Yeah.
part of your language. Like, some people say foo.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people say,
Yeah.
hey.
yeah, I say
Yeah.
food
You know,
too.
I don't say, hey, I can't stand that fucking word.
Said
You
it
be
right?
like, homie, you know, they be like, hey, what's up, eh?
What's up,
You know,
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand that word. I hate
I
that
trip
shit.
out
To
when I
me,
hear
I think
young
that's
folks.
paisa, dog.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's paisa. I can't stand that shit.
My dad used to
Yeah.
hate.
Like, you know,
my,
but all my homies said it. I'd be
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
my pops used to hate when you would see people
I hate
talking
A, dog.
like that.
I hate it. I hate it. A.
Can't stand
You know
it.
what I mean? I can't stand that fucking word. Like,
I
what's
say
up,
I
man?
say fool so much I call my fucking kids a fool.
Yeah.
I say dog. I can't stop saying dog. Like, that's just,
My fucking call my boys. What's up, fool? Like, what's up, fool? And then when I want my
no,
sons, my
I
sons
do
are
say
3 years
fool.
old.
I do
3,
say
4
fool
years
a
old, he'll
lot.
be like,
I
"What's
say
up, fool?"
fool a lot, but I say dog like dog. That's like
Yeah.
my fucking
I say,
go-to word,
I
dog.
say
like,
like dog, food, and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
my brother does it
Yeah,
to
it's
his
just-
little sister. She's only like
Yeah.
4 or 5.
serio?
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, what the heck, fool?
yeah.
And so-
Or she'll be like, "Don't mess with me, fool."
Yeah.
Yeah, same shit. Hey, I talk so like I can't, my speech stays the same everywhere I go. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So I talk so much regular amongst my kids and my wife. Palabra, I'm not even gonna lie. We'll be in the car and my daughter, she'll be like, "Dad, the juras." Go on the gang. My fucking kids be like, "Dad, the juras." Like, and my
funny,
wife,
dog.
my wife be driving. She be like, "What the fuck did you just say? The juras?"
Yeah, yeah.
Like they fucking say juras because I be like, "There's a jura right there." You know? So my fucking kids say juras. Well, they never say
Yeah,
cock.
yeah.
You know? They tell each other, "Duck the juras." We're all just
Oh,
chilling in the
dude.
car.
This
It's
fool
just
knows
all
this.
bad.
My brother used to get yanked out the cars all the time.
all right, let me get back to some of these questions, dog. Hey, how do you approach a collaboration? Do you just hit them up in the DMs, or do you create a relationship first? Like you, like maybe post that person, or I mean, it's kind of you already said it with like
What was Swifty?
with Swifty, but how do you go about other
Yeah,
people?
most
dog?
of the
Like,
time, that was just random. I was rapping and I was talking about like showing respect to the culture, and then I shouted out Swifty for helping out. So that was random, but most of the time it's just like if I fuck with them and I like the shit, and I just hit them up in the DM straight up like, "Hey, dog, that was good." If I know they charge or something, I don't hate on that because
that's dope.
eventually we all want to get something. You know what I mean?
That's
So
dope.
Yeah.
if they charge, I mean, if it's crazy and ridiculous, obviously I'm like, "Oh fuck," you know what I mean? But
Let's
most
talk
of the
about
time,
Yeah,
let's talk
something
about
you try to
crazy
eat.
ridiculous. What's crazy ridiculous for you for a feature?
or if someone's talking about like 1,000, I'm like, yikes.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
got
yeah,
1,000 to
probably.
throw away like that, especially
No,
right
but
now.
then again, like if it's Sad Boy or somebody, I'm gonna tell you the story. I rejected and I fucking regret this though.
I
Let's
remember
not
I heard it,
name
yeah.
drop. Let's not name drop.
Yeah, no. Sad Boy had hit me up like, hey, and this is when I had dropped Southside, and Sad Boy was like, hey, you're in the area because I was working in Goleta.
Yeah.
And he's like, let's get in the studio, and that fool told me like $1,000, and I was like, at the time, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Like,
wait till
because
I
I
tell you,
feel like
man.
I'm a dope MC, you know?
Yeah, I feel
But-
Honestly, I think.
But that was my mistake, dog, because like now I would have paid that shit all day. Like I'll go to the bank right now and get you that money. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But back then I just didn't know how the game worked and how it is. You know? So like when I hit up Baldacci for a feature, I offered money off the back. They didn't. I said, hey man, I got like a few hundred. Like what you guys need and fucking this and that. And they were like, well, what do you mean? I said, I want to do a feature with Badachi, and then they were just like, well, let's talk about it. I said, nah, man, like, I got like this much. If you guys need more, then they're like, nah, we're fine with that. Like, we weren't even asking you for nothing, but, like, you know, but I went approaching somebody like that with money already.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know who
they
I-
didn't ask me. They didn't say this and that. I just said, hey, I want to make a song with them. I got this much. If you guys need more, let me know. Let's do it. And then they accepted, dog. Like, that was, because respectfully,
Yeah.
these are high artists, you know what I mean? So I just came at them with money, dog, and I should have did that with Sad Boy. I should have accepted. I had the money when
Yeah.
Sad Boy told me
Yeah.
that. I just, in my head, I just like,
Oh, that's a lot.
man,
yeah.
I just put out Southside, like, why don't
Yeah.
you just show me love? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, if I was in his position at that time, like, somebody dropped a hot-ass song like that, I would have gave them love.
Yeah.
But, hey, everybody's different, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
And
everyone is
I regret not giving them that money, dog.
You know who hit me up on some shit like that? And it wasn't even that much neither, but I was just younger. I didn't want, you know, I was too busy getting weed and all that shit. So dropping like $5 was gonna be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Was Blackie Montana.
Nah, you
That's
should have
what
did
I'm
that
saying.
shit,
Yeah,
dog.
I
should've
know,
jumped all over
dog.
that.
Because a year later, like that fool was blowing up crazy.
Yeah.
He was already doing his tours. That fool, like,
You hit
literally-
him up or he hit you
He
up?
hit me up. Well, some dude I know. The fuck's his name? Like Ricky or some
Nah,
shit.
you don't
or-
know him then.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Well, yeah. It was one of those. He's my homie's homie.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
He
knew
was
I
talking
didn't.
to a party.
Yeah. But I knew.
I know of him.
He knew I did music, and
Let's retract some of this.
yeah.
What I was trying to say.
He knew I did music, and that fool hit me up one day, and he's like, "Hey, dog," he's like, "I got your number from Killer. He told me that that you're doing music and shit, like you're recording now." And I'm like, "Yeah, why? What's up?" And he's like, "I'm right here with the homie, and that fool's right here at the store." He would park up at like random fucking Foo for Lesses and
Yeah,
White
anywhere,
Arthurs,
not even
anywhere.
scared of
And he would go
anywhere,
to
yeah.
all the hoods, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember he traveled all the way from fucking Santa Barbara all the way down to the valley, back to L.A. Like he literally stopped, like in every city in the next.
Yeah.
And I remember he was going to Van Nuys, and that's where I was living, and I'm still living. But I guess he had made a stop somewhere over in Moore Park or some shit. My homie called me. He's like, "Hey, that fool, I told my homie Blackie about you. He said he wants to hear your shit. He's how can I show him?" So I sent them links, like YouTube shit, old shit that I had. And then he hit me back up on the phone. He got on the phone with me. He's like, "Hey, what's up, dog?" He's like, "Hey, check it out, dog. Like, I'll do you a deal. 500 for the verse, and then I think he wanted a video appearance too, money, and then me to pay for the studio time and all. I just didn't have all that at that time.
Yeah.
And but he was shooting me a deal compared to what he was like telling me he charged other people. And I was like, "Oh, all right." I was like, "Damn, bro, I don't even really have shit like that." He's like, "Well, hey, I'm gonna holler at you next week when I get closer your way." And he hollered at me in a DM, but we just never really got to it. And then a year later, that fool did his shit, got like big.
You know how
And
much
then he
that shit
passed.
would have paid off now?
Yeah, I know, because I knew
dog?
some fools that I was talking to, and they were fucking bummed with them. When I told them, they were like, "Shut the fuck up." I'm like, "I can show you the DM, dog. Like, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
I was just like, that fool hit me up. I talked to him on the phone, though. Most of our conversation was on the phone. And I just, at that time, I was still in my, like, my own bubble music.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I wasn't, because, like, to me, Chicano rap was still then, like, that shit back then. So,
Did you feel like you were upper tier more than that?
no.
That's how I always felt. That's
Well,
how I
I mean,
feel.
I
dog.
felt like
I feel
I was
like I'm
different.
such a good MC. Like I shouldn't have to pay anybody.
Yeah, yeah, well,
but
Tim, that's how I
being
felt,
a
'cause I didn't
dope
know.
MC and being a star are two different things.
Yeah.
And I know that now, dog.
Yeah.
I know that and I understand that now. Like you don't have to be the dopest rapper to be a
Yeah.
star and be worth money, dog.
It's
Yeah.
marketing. It's a lot of marketing. You
You're
gotta
right.
get your promoting marketing.
You're
That's
right.
a lot of what it is. People make their personas, and even
Yep.
then, you know, you can be you, and still, it's always marketing. 70% marketing. The talent's there to make it even doper. But
There's
marketing
been
is
a lot of
it.
people, like almost everybody you could think of, dog. I had hit me up for features, but the first thing they would tell me is like, "Oh, I charge this much." I was like, "I'm hot right now."
Yeah.
My bad. I was like, "I'm hot right now. What the fuck I gotta pay you for?"
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? And they're like, "Well, it ain't gonna last that long, dog." But
Jeez.
so I would be like, dog, like I'm a top tier MC. Like I'll fucking kill you on the song. But
Yeah.
me not understanding that being a top tier MC and being a big artist are two different things, dog.
Yeah.
Like, had I known that then, I would have paid every single one of them. And I've been having a good job for 15 fucking years.
Yeah.
Like, I would have done paid them, dog.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just felt like I shouldn't have to pay nobody because I think I'm dope.
Yeah.
But it's not about that, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
there's
it's
some,
definitely-
like, some rapper, like, let me just take Swifty Blue, for example, since we were talking about him already. Like, that fool don't have lyrical skill, but he's a fucking big fucking name in the industry.
makes
And
it hit.
he has good lyrics.
He makes it hit.
You know what I mean? He has good lyrics, but like if I'm talking about like, all right, greatest rappers of all time, like I'm not gonna put him in that conversation.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, definitely has a good presence in the game. He markets himself well, and he has good songs, and you know he deserves
Yeah,
whatever
like
he
a
wants.
lot of
huh?
people say Lil Wayne. I don't think he's like that. I don't
Lil
think
Wayne's
he's
tight.
Like, he's
fuck with
dope.
Lil
He does
Wayne,
me
yeah,
by
Lil
lyric
Wayne's
shit. I
dope.
just don't think.
Nah,
Lil-
I got
Lil
that
Wayne's
fire
tight.
man,
Fuck
fire
him,
for
though.
fire man.
Yeah.
I
Steady
think
mobbing was my
his
shit, bro.
vibe, his whole style.
Nah, Lil
I
Wayne's
think that's
tight, dog.
that,
I
yeah.
didn't used to
Fuck
like
with
Lil Wayne. Nothing.
Nothing.
Fuck. I don't charge people. Look at there. I tell you what. I don't charge people features, and I've never charged people features. Even when I was like hot, I didn't charge people
You
features.
told me 1,000.
I
was
never
kidding.
said
Wait, wait, wait,
All
hold
I
on.
ever told
Yeah.
people was to just pay my studio time,
Yeah.
and people don't do it, dog.
Yeah.
Like because dog, I'm
No, I
not gonna
remember
go
you
all the
saying
way
if
to
you-
fuck.
yeah.
I only recorded one studio,
Mhm.
and if I'm gonna go all the way the fuck to Riverside, and it's far from where we're at, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna pay my studio time to fucking gas
Exactly.
money to
Yeah.
fucking make a song for you.
No, exactly.
You know what
I
I
just
mean?
explained that to somebody. Like, I was like, "Hey, fool, like, I haven't really done the whole charging shit, but I started to when someone fucking offered, and I thought I was tight.
Yeah.
Like, they just came at me, how much do I give you for a future? Like, they didn't ask, and I was like, well, you know, I've known you for a minute, dog. I don't know how to fuck. He's like, how about I just give you 200? You know, is that cool? And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck, whatever.
Fucking slide it.
And it's
But see,
cool.
that's
If
different.
it's,
though.
a,
Look
if,
at-
it-
look
if
at-
it's a donation, it's a donation. It's different.
If this fool asked me, I would go over there like out of my own pocket, dog. Like I
Yeah.
put money into Stretch out of my
Yeah.
own pocket. If you ask me, I would go over there and be like, I'm gonna send you the lyric. I would set my own, but it's just like if someone random asks me that I don't know or
Yeah.
never met or that I don't fuck with like that,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna be like, all right, just tell me when that shit's paid. And I even send them his info, dog, and they never do it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I do that. Usually, I just if they come with where I'm gonna record, I pay for everything. I'll pay for the studio time, the fucking mixing and mastering.
If you ask me, I wouldn't
Yeah.
even tell you. I'd just be like, hey, I'm gonna record over here. When do you need it? And
Yeah.
I'll set up a date and I'll go myself.
Yeah.
But that's because I know you. I just met you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have love for like that for people.
Yeah.
Even before I respected your flow. That's
Yeah.
why I put you in my song.
Well, yeah,
like,
yeah.
I respect your flow. I would have did that shit just off the strength.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
for
if
sure.
I was a big ass artist and I respected somebody's flow, I'd be like, "Don't even trip, dog. I'm gonna send that verse over here right now."
Yeah.
And bam. and
I was
do
actually
that
with
shit.
his dad, my brother, when you did that,
No
that verse.
shit.
I was in the truck, we were listening. I was just listening to your shit. And I was like, oh, wait, this fool say the West? And I'm like, oh, let me rewind that real quick. Rewind it, and I was just like, hey, I don't know. And then I was even talking to Tres. I'm like, did that fool say my name for? Or am I tripping? He's all, I don't know, heard him say my name, but let me check. And I was like, that's the first thing. He's I know he said my name. I was in the beginning or something. He's like, but let me see.
Yeah, I did.
And then, yeah.
Misfit, Baldacci, and Tres, OJ the Great, Cujo, and Long Beach Gas, Eddie Means, P. Daniel, Shady in the West.
Yeah.
The Pen Game Sick, boy, I give him respect.
Yeah. So,
that's all the MCs that I thought like MCs.
yeah,
you know
so
what
I
mean?
showed my brother. I was like, hey, damn, this fool fucking sent my name and shit because it threatened me back. He's like, hey, you sure did say your name. And I was just like, oh, cool. I was like, I just didn't know. I didn't want to, like, make the mistake, tag him, and then be like, what the fuck? I
It
didn't
felt
say your
cool
name.
as fuck though, man.
So I showed my bro listened. He's like, damn, that shit was dope. And he's a big West Coast dude.
Uh-huh.
So like when I was like, I felt like I was, how would you, I was risking it showing the songs. I didn't know if he was gonna like fuck with the stilo, but no, he did.
Because it was MC. That shit
Yeah, he was
MC.
on. He's like, I don't know.
yeah.
He's like, damn, that fool gets down. He's like, that shit's hard. I was in the car with that. This was that when he dropped that.
Yeah, man. And it's crazy because it's like the rappers that I named are not rappers that I like kick it with or associate with
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much, dog, you know?
Yeah.
And when I said that, people were like messaging me like, well, how come you didn't have like Bozo or this person or that person? I was like, well, this is the MC list to me. You know,
Yeah, that's how I
it's
feel. A
an
lot of
MC,
people, yeah.
MC list to me. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like those names that I said in that song are like, if we were to have a circle and have a battle right now, like these people
Yeah,
right here are
okay.
people I'm willing to
Yeah.
go to war with
Yeah.
lyrically.
Yeah.
Like lyrically, like dog, like
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna get into some bars,
Yeah.
we're gonna get into some style. Then let's do these people right here
Yeah.
are who
Yeah.
I'm going to war with lyrically. You know,
Sure, man.
not saying songs like I don't fucking
Like,
know that,
so
but I
lyr-
know that
yeah.
lyrically when we get into a
Lyrically,
cipher,
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
Versus like let's hit a jumpy beat, upcut beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll probably be chosen over someone else. You mean?
Yeah.
But I feel what you're saying though about the lyrically it's gonna hit. You mean?
Yeah. I take it two different styles. I like
Yeah.
you could have somebody that makes dope ass gangster music that's gonna bang,
Yeah.
and they might not be the most lyrical person in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to me, who do you think the most lyrical for the person from the West Coast? I think it's Crooked Eye.
Man, I don't know.
But
You say cricket, yeah,
but
lyrically.
lyrically,
I mean, see, I used to listen to the Wake Up Show back in the day, and there was, I mean,
Planet
Sly,
Asia's
I
dope,
thought Sly
too.
Boogie was hard as fuck.
Oh, no, Sly
back in the
Boogie's
day.
tight, yeah, Sly
That's what he
Boogie's
used to
tight.
say some, fuck, man, that fool was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Planet Asia's tight
Yeah.
too, dog. Like, see, I'm into underground. Like, people probably don't even know who the fuck Planet Asia is,
Yeah.
but hey, if you guys don't know Planet Asia, go look that
Do
shit
your
up.
homework,
But
yeah.
Google that shit.
hey, but like, lyrically to me, I think it's Crooked Eye, dog.
Yeah.
Crooked Eye or Corrupt, dog. But
Well, if I'm saying like, yeah, like, because that fool Vinny Paz, I'm telling you.
he's from the West.
Oh, from the West. My bad, from the
He's not
West
from the
Coast.
He's from
okay.
Outlier. He's like from Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
cricket, I mean,
No,
yeah.
I'm
if you're
talking about from the West, dog.
Yeah, it's
Man,
probably
that's
like
hard. Let's bring him back.
yeah, it's probably like a cricket eye. He's
Cause Crooked Eye, cause first I do my footwork, then the MCs they never want about. You need to make like a Caesarean section and cut it out.
Yeah. No, that fool's hard. I remember.
Crooked Eye's the dopest shit, though.
Yeah.
This is the art of man slaughter. When I'm rocking, I'm more shocking than dropping the boombox in bath water. Deliver the sick verbals. My shotty spin around before your body hit the ground. Your body spin around in 6 circles. Like,
Yeah, that's it.
you gotta
yeah.
listen to these lyrics.
No,
man.
yeah, no, for
Lyrically,
sure.
Crooked Eye's best.
Hey,
Yeah,
remember
she's
the
hard.
Wake Up Show? Did you ever
Yeah,
watch? Yeah, those
yeah.
fools, they were killing it. I remember he did
That's
a
how
whole
Eminem
mixtape.
came up.
Yeah, Eminem, yeah. He's dope.
Shout
too,
out the
but-
Wake Up Show.
Yeah, Wake Up Show.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people. Though. Like, but just I want to give you your props and tell you that out of our people and everybody that I recognize and everybody that I notice, dog, I have mad respect for your flow.
For sure.
Like,
thanks.
really mad respect for your flow.
That's right.
And I think like you are one of the dopest, dog. And it's just a matter of time before people like start hearing you and paying
Yeah,
more
yeah.
attention and shit. You know, I can't believe that I drank another one of these fucking things. dog.
Well, I'm so
Hey.
fucking jealous. For only drink one. And
Keep
Yeah,
it
I know.
going.
I fucking wanted
He
another
beat you
one,
to
dog.
it. You had to be
I
faster.
know.
Man.
I was trying to.
Yeah.
Man. Well, the thing is, I was thinking about it.
Yeah, I was like,
he was like, I'm not
Keeping
gonna
this
drink
shit
it.
going right here. dog.
He's
looked
like,
at you,
I'm not
he
gonna
saw
drink
you
that much. I gotta go to
twitch like
work
that.
right now, so I was like, I'm gonna take this slow.
Nah, I still got a little bit of time.
He
dog.
saw
I'm
your
not-
arm move and
Hey,
got
nah,
it fast. He's like,
You know, I'm kind of the boss, so I can show up a little late and shit if I need to. and shit, you know what I mean? dog? Nah, that's what I do like about being the boss, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking show up when I need to. You know?
Yeah.
So, anyways, man, let me see. I got like a couple more questions that I wanted to ask.
You said top 3 real quick. Drop it down. Is Ice Cube, Biggie, and Big Pun. Those are
What,
my
period?
Top 3. My influences. You had asked that earlier. I never really gave the answer, but that's the answer. Was Cube, Biggie, and Pun. Top 3.
Cube, Biggie, and Pun.
Favorite artists, like people that were like
Like, who's your
mold
favorite?
me.
So, those are like your top 3
Top
favorite
3.
artists
I
all
mean,
time.
I've been saying that forever. It's Cube, Biggie, and Pun in that order. And I'll tell you why. Cube for the smooth flow, because you know he wasn't crazy. I mean, he was lyrical
like
on his old
this.
shit, but
I like this
He was a
topic.
smooth. He was a smooth. Like he can just use regular words and make a flow smooth and make it sound dope and G.
Yeah.
Biggie, because he was a storyteller, he knew how to like spit shit, make you think about like everyday struggle. when you
Today's
listen to that.
agenda. Got
Yeah.
the suitcase up in the central.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
to room 112 and tell them Blanco sent you. Feel the strangers.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
When you listen to his shit, like everyday struggle is mine. You know, you hear the whole
And Big
story.
Pun, where did that come in?
And Big Pun is just the crazy shit, like dead in the middle of a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all that, I like doing that.
That boy has some
Okay.
complex
Yeah,
shit. Though.
like
yeah.
I did some shit fucking around with him
Yeah.
on one
Yeah?
of his beats,
Yeah,
and
I just made
was
a beat on the spot, yeah.
and I was just rapping fast and shit.
Yeah.
I could do that shit, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
Sample me. Let me see some of it.
Yeah, I know. I kind
Yeah.
of want to hear a flow nobody's heard before, dog. I kind of want to hear a flow nobody's heard before.
oh man, I mean, I don't know.
It's-
You guys for real?
Hey, Speedy picked that shit up really good.
we just made a collaboration.
Had the hi hats right there.
We're gonna go back and sample that. And
Misfit Soto, if you can make that into a beat, holler at us.
Just needed a trash can with some fire right here and
For the love of money.
shit. Yeah.
on the recorder and shit.
Hey, who are your top 3 of all time?
Oh man, that's hard for me only because I grew up just based on Chicano rap.
Nah,
alone, you know?
top 3. It don't matter if
Top
people
3.
like it or not.
Top 3 all the way around. I'm gonna say Little Rob to be number
There you
one.
go. I love his fucking-
number one gun for me would be Little Rob himself, from the old school Little Rob to the new school to nowadays what he's doing with
I
J
respect
Rocks.
that.
I love his music. I love the way he transitioned and how he adapted to life, but he still kept his old school flow to
I
his
like
name.
that, dog. I like that. Good
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Fuck,
Next
I
one.
fuck.
Okay.
Second one would be I'm gonna say, because his versatile was different genres, is Mr. Sancho. A lot of people don't like to give him a fucking credit from his game banging early until how he transitioned to the love making and all this
Yeah,
other
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
And helped out junior years, you mean, with all the females and shit like that. It fucking was dope. And then I'm gonna give mine to Danger from Brownside.
No shit.
Danger the Brownside was number one gun for me.
He got
too,
off on
growing
that
up.
Wait.
song Shiny.
Big Danger?
Big Danger from Brownside.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Oh,
old
he's talking
school.
about Big
Rest in
Danger.
peace, Danger.
No, Lil Danger got down
Yeah.
on Shiny.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
He
yeah.
did. He did.
Rest in peace of Danger Brownside. He was the carry flow to gang banging for me on the street. His fucking mad ass Danger from the Brownside. That right there alone fucking made everything that much better gang banging.
When he did that, when
Yeah.
he did that one song,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
Everything,
oh,
life
that
on the
song
streets,
was-
every
Yeah,
doesn't
Life
matter.
on the Streets, that's what it
Everything
is.
that he's ever touched on the fucking record, I fuck with it so fucking heavy.
There you go.
I had to think Danger for me being a fucking gang member because that's what I thugged it to. You know?
Are
Yeah.
you serious?
I swear to fucking God.
That's tight.
That's-
that was the
that-
soundtrack to your life?
Yeah, it made me a fucking gunner. It made me a fighter. It made me a fucking brown sider. It made everything all
That's
inside
right.
around.
That's right.
Yeah, that
Fucking Little Rob made the mainstream music, the every fucking party song or whatever the case what it was. Mr. Sancho made it for all the females and everything else that I would indulge myself into, and then fucking Danger made it for all the gang banging shit that I ever done.
Street.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. All right, youngin. You're up.
I'm up. Oh man, that's kind of hard because I mean
You gotta
times
tell us,
change.
dog. No.
I don't know.
I
I feel like I'm influenced by everybody I listen to, no matter
Just
where
tell
it
us
is.
who
you
you
know?
like, dog. It don't matter if we like it or
All
not.
right, I'll tell you who I listen to the most, like as of right now.
It's
So
all
as
right
of
if you like
now, I'd
Takashi.
say,
Go
like,
ahead.
Nah. Oh fuck no, thank you.
You
I'm
mad,
sorry.
big mad.
No. I think beats are dope. I don't know who produces beats, but beats are dope. Anyways, in terms of like,
Take your
I
time.
listen to the song to her because I'll show her like some music that I make.
You
She'll be
got
like,
any
sound
music
a
in
lot
your
like
phone
her.
that you can put on the
Yeah.
microphone right
Oh,
now?
yeah,
No,
I
let's
got-
hear
I
it.
got a
Okay,
bunch
but
of-
while you're looking for that, also
Yeah.
tell us your second one.
Yeah, so my second one it'd probably be Lil Peep. That's another one because
No
in,
shit.
in terms, okay, so they're really popular opinions, okay, but in terms of like that sad stuff and like the singing and more melodic, but also like kind of like raw, like I don't know, more like rock and like just raw beats like that. In terms of that, like more that darker tone,
Yeah, yeah.
and but like they bring like their singing into it. And then XXX Tentacion, he more like was with versatility. He would rap on boom bap beats, but he would add his own like unique style to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And so he always had flow, and he can get lyrical, but then he also chooses to do his hype
You seem
shit,
like
his
very
freestyle.
intellectually
Yeah.
in tune with music, though.
Yeah, man, music's my shit. But yeah, I mean,
And
I can
then
show you
your
this shit here.
last one?
My last one, I'd probably say, Man, that's a hard one. Tupac. I have to say Tupac. I just
Whoa,
have to say
what the
Tupac.
fuck?
I'm telling you,
I
he
had
used to
to.
listen to this
Foul
shit.
ball.
Foul ball.
That shit
We're
was
done.
way
We're
left
done.
field.
Shut it down.
Yeah,
Where did that
Tupac.
come from?
Tupac. I just grew up around a lot of music. If
He
you
did
knew my
say you were
music, I
bumping
listened
Dear
to
Mama
it.
and
Man,
shit,
I'm talking
dog.
like
Hey.
Evanescence, Tupac, Biggie, Big Pun. I'm talking
Let
all
me
the.
tell you a little
everything.
story. There used to be a Tupac picture right here. It's no longer there no more.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I got some shit. Yeah, I can show you some shit. But yeah, in terms of those, I feel
All
like
right,
I'm
now
influenced by, like, a
describe
lot
your
of
kind of
people.
music, your genre of music, like how, like what you make.
That's so hard because I just make like a bunch of different music. I just kind of do what I feel. Like if I were to show you 3 songs, you'd be like, yeah, those are pretty different. Like I make some different shit. I don't know. I in terms of like stuff that I like to make, it's just like stuff that I feel like within myself, like stuff that I can connect to emotionally.
What's your
and also
artist name?
stuff- Zaya, just Zaya.
Zaya?
My real name is Isaiah, but just Zaya because people
I
call
like
me
that.
Zaya.
I
My
like
sisters
that.
call me Zaya.
I
Everyone
like
calls
that.
me Zaya. So
I like that.
yeah.
All right,
but-
so let's get into it, dog. Show us what you got, dog.
All
This
right.
is Zaya, the West's
All right.
nephew.
By the way, this is the first time it's publicly.
This is
like,
the new
like,
wave?
yeah, this
You guys
is
heard it here,
everything
right here on
Yeah.
Studio 13.
Yeah.
Let's go, dog. Let's hear it.
I made the beat too.
You made the beat too?
Yeah. I mixed it.
He
and
mixes,
stuff.
masters, everything.
No shit.
Yeah.
Beat drop.
Yeah, I like that.
See, you feel that? Yeah.
Shit, I want to get high for some reason right now.
Don't do it.
There you go.
It's Zaya, motherfucker. They will see me fade away, 'cause you stay in my lane, but I'm faded as you can.
I like that shit. You need to meet my son, dog.
They fully, what can I say? It's hard to cope with this pain. Already leaning on 6. I just popped another egg. Stand back, I'm about to blow
That's
now.
you?
Yeah.
I like that shit. Dog. You need to sing a hook for me, goddammit.
I can. I'm telling you.
But it's too late. Now I don't give a fuck what you say. And I gotta prove I was made.
Oh, you need to be
Right.
happy
There you
and
go.
proud of that shit, dog.
Tiptoeing through the rain, tryna keep our shoes clean. But I've been hurt so many times. Now my senses are too
We got
keen.
fire emojis, dog. Isn't that was dope?
Shorty, let me be. I'll turn on my triple C's. I feel like I'm in a dream.
Yeah. I
First
fuck with
time.
this shit, dog.
Shorty, let me be. I'll turn on my triple C's.
Hey, we just discovered the next guy right here.
The West better look out.
Yeah.
Nah, this is all from the West.
Yeah. What is that, an Android?
No, this is an iPhone.
Damn.
First time anybody's ever hearing it, aside from like the people I talk to in terms of like
What?
family.
Yeah.
This is, I have it like on my Instagram, but nobody has listened to it. So it's
Hey, the
What,
homie
he
said,
told me. He told me
hey,
he made
the
beats.
homie Dove
Yeah.
said, this little homie song is better than half the other bullshit out there.
Right.
Yeah.
This fool showed me that one day, like, and I was like, damn. I even showed that fool Weddle one time in his little group of homies. I'm like, hey, just remember he's on this new age. It ain't no like shit I do or it. I'm like, hey fool, I want to see you make a beat, do everything right now. Like, do it, make a melody, everything. And fool did it right there in front of me, mixed and mastered. I was falling
Ooh,
asleep
that
and all
shit is
that.
hard, dog.
Yeah.
That shit is hard. Hey, I'm not even pulling your chain, dog.
I
Like,
appreciate it. I appreciate
you know what I
it.
mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
told him
like,
that
if I
shit-
didn't like it, I'd be like, all right, man, that was cool.
Yeah.
All right, man, so back to
Yeah.
you. Like,
Yeah,
that
I
shit
can
was
take
nice.
it too. I
No,
like-
no,
I
that
fuck
shit was
with
nice. No,
criticism,
no, that
yeah.
shit was nice.
I
He
Thank
needs
you.
this though because
That
I
shit was
told him,
nice.
you know, that he needed to put it out there so he can know what people think. But he
Hey,
doesn't
the homie
know.
Weddle from West 909 said, I fuck with it. Said your shit went hard as fuck, dog.
Thank you, I
I want to
appreciate it.
introduce you to my son, dog. If you need anybody
Yeah.
to shoot music videos, like
Yeah.
my son, dog, like,
Oh, I've been looking for a music video.
dog. Oh, man, I have equipment, dog. Like, you don't even know how much equipment I got. Like, when we shut these cameras off, I can pull my drawers out and you'll see how much shit I got. I
Yeah.
got so much shit, dog.
I'm actually looking for a
Like,
music video for
But
this
my
song,
son,
yeah.
like, is like kind of your style, dog.
Okay.
Like, when if he I don't even know if you saw him walk in. You
Yeah,
guys
I
have the
did,
same
yeah.
fucking hair.
Yeah.
They got the sideshow Bob hair.
That's just all in the face, bro.
That's what my dad jokes about me like that. My
Yeah, you see my
Nah.
dad, you see my brother, and then he pops up, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck?
Where did that come
Yeah,
from?
our brother.
Look at
Oh,
son.
there you go.
Hey, you gotta hear this guy's song, son.
Hey, this was fucking
This
tight.
guy, you gotta hear. Where's my wallet at, baby?
But
Why,
yeah,
you're leaving
yeah.
right now? Watch out, that camera's live. Hey, you gotta hook up with my son. Look at you guys look the same. You guys got that same hairstyle. Hey, he makes dope music. He got a studio in his room and he shoots music videos.
Oh shit! Man.
Hey, dog,
Yeah.
you guys are the same age too.
Yeah, I got a studio in my room too. I got a
No
mic. and
shit.
stuff, Yeah.
Damn. Hey, you guys gotta hook up and shit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a fucking hell of a
Hey, that
collab
fool
right
came
there.
over here and punked me for my fucking ATM card.
I wasn't asking. I need that car.
And gas is high as fuck right now. too.
I should have told him, don't fill your shit up, huh? Oh, man. Anyways, man. So anything that... Oh, wait. I had a question I was going to ask you right here, dog. Oh, what do you want people to take when they hear your music? What do you want them to take away from your music when they hear it, dog? Like, what does the West want to be known for? What does the West want to be remembered for?
What impact did you want to make?
Yes, sir.
Keeping the West alive, man. Just like, you know, I know it's been alive to like the people out here, you know what I mean? But I feel like that old West Coast sound is like people overlooking, that's that old West, you know, but I feel like that was like that's what made the West Coast big. You know, you got other shit now that's, you know, popping. But I just feel like that style of music is like, you know, it's dead, kind of. You know what I mean? It is. There's still people to do it, obviously, but that sound is dead. Like, when you look at it, people don't respect that sound anymore.
Like the West Coast fucking
Yeah, the
shit?
West Coast sound, like, you know, like hard beats. Like, you could have a hard West Coast beat, but like, you know,
You have a dope beat selection, like I said
Yeah.
earlier, dog. Your shit is very, very hard.
Yeah, so I specifically told him too when I made that album. I told him like I want a Cypress feel, because I wanted like that, like a hip hop influence.
yeah.
But I was like, I want it strictly on that West Coast. Think of like Dre, think of like Dog Pound, and then when he did Checkmate, man, that shit sounds
Hey,
straight
remember
like
when
Dog
you
Pound.
put the fucking video on and we played that shit and they said, hey,
Yeah.
Psycho Realm,
Yeah,
Cypress
yeah.
Hill vibe and
Yeah,
shit.
then
Like, they
once
hit
I
that
told
shit
him,
right on the nose,
yeah, right on the dot, yeah. So that was the styles I was looking for on that, because I wanted the hip hop shit to come out, you know, because sometimes when you do West Coast music, it kind of takes away to be able to be lyrical. It's so easy to just be straightforward and just be hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
No,
when you
that
put
is very, very
yeah.
true. But when you mix them,
Yeah, when you mix them, you could do it, and that's why I like it. Cause I got songs that I've done where they're like straight hip hop, just lyrical shit, in 3 verses back when it was 3.
Yeah.
you know. So, and it's hard to do that stuff sometimes.
yeah,
you know,
hell
people don't
yeah.
understand.
Hey, 2 verses and you're out. My whole fucking album
Yeah.
is 2 verses.
Yeah. And I was doing 3 verses and shit, and even my homie Mendizzle, he was like hard on, we gotta do 3. I'm like, the attention span ain't there for 3
Yeah,
verses
it ain't.
no more.
You're very, very right about
Yeah,
that
like-
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
People wanna
lose
change the
interest
song.
real
So
quick.
Even they're just producing like verses after verses and then
Yeah.
already saying
Yeah,
shit. You
yeah,
know?
hell yeah.
Well, once you're rapping too long, it's like, all right, if we like,
Yeah.
that should have been enough.
Back in the day, people would sit there and listen like,
You know what I mean?
like Eminem. I remember, man, I used to be like, how the fuck does this fool do 3 verses like that? You know, so I say
Like 3
goodbye to
hard ass
Hollywood.
solid verses.
man,
Yeah, hell yeah.
man, when he did the not the current Eminem show, man, that fool had heater at the heater on that one. But yeah,
Eminem's fucking hard, dog.
yeah.
Eminem's a freak of nature because nobody else can do what the fuck he's doing.
Nah.
Yeah.
he's
Hey,
still
to
doing
me,
it.
I think Eminem is the best. He's not my favorite rapper of all
Yeah.
time. I don't think he's the greatest rapper of all time, but I think he's the best rapper of all time, dog. Said
When
it.
he
One
did
of my
a song
favorites.
with Joyner Lucas, I was like, dude, this
Oh
fool's
yeah,
crazy.
that motherfucker went
I was
hard.
like, that motherfucker went nuts. I was like, how is he gonna top that? Like Joyner, went
Joyner
hard.
Lucas ain't hard, though.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
Dog.
I didn't mean to say that. Joyner Lucas ain't hard.
Joyner
Joyner
Lucas
Lucas is hard.
Yeah, yeah.
I was about to
Like,
say, hold up, that
I was like,
motherfucker
damn.
goes in on this shit.
Oh, that fool went crazy.
I feel like he's like one of not. I'm not gonna say one of
Hey,
me, but he
Joyner
can match
Lucas
his
is-
fucking flow with Eminem.
Yeah.
He can
Yeah.
fucking keep
I fuck with
up with
Joyner
his
Joyner
hype.
Lucas.
Lucas, like, dog, like when I heard that fool first heard him, I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like somebody came up with Eminem.
Yeah.
Dog? Like damn.
Well, he did that video and he spits first, Jordan Lucas. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, how's he gonna fucking compete with him? That fool went hard,
Fucking hard.
and then Am did his
Yeah.
normal
Yeah.
build up, just
Yeah, so
and I was
that's
like,
how
oh,
Em is, though. He
fuck.
lets everybody do their verse, and so
Yeah.
he can just come and talk.
Yeah, and he fucking
But
does
Jordan
that.
Lucas ain't no punk on that
Yeah.
mic,
Nah,
dog.
I
That
heard Jordan
fool is
Lucas from,
hard.
He fucking
Sorry.
didn't even. He didn't hold back. He said, "If you're gonna go in, I'm going in. If I'm gonna
Yeah.
like him,
Yeah.
we're gonna make this motherfucker."
Yeah, and
work.
he
We're
even
gonna
made
go
it
in
like
on
a
this shit."
24 bar instead of a 16.
Right.
That's what they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Fuck,
That
man.
motherfucker was so hard. I was like,
Yeah, sir.
when I first heard their clap, too, I was just
Yeah.
like, God damn! Finally, somebody's fucking sit there head to head, toe to toe with fucking Eminem.
When he
dog.
came
Yeah,
out with
yeah.
that Kamikaze album, I was just like, damn, this was still fucking going on. Like this. I was like, fuck,
Hey,
man.
You guys didn't know how to words to say,
Hey, look
motherfucker.
at Jay-Z's my favorite artist of all time.
I hated Jay-Z growing
I
up.
think Eminem is the dopest rapper of all time,
He said, "I hate it." Jeez.
and I think that Tupac is the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
And I think 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying is the greatest album of all time.
Of all time,
All
that was
time.
dope,
I
yeah.
fuck
They're my
with 50
top
Cent too,
influences all time.
Huh?
fuck with
Top
50
likes, all of them.
I think
my top
that,
Yeah, Jay-Z I didn't really fuck with. I liked Blueprint. Chain, what was it?
I didn't like his last album.
Never something. I forget the name of the song.
Never,
The song
never,
cry.
never
Yeah,
change.
never
I
change. That's what it is.
change.
Yeah, that one. The one you remixed, that song, a song cry.
Oh, the song cry.
Yeah, and then
Another
the one he
Song
did with
Cry.
Eminem. There's a few songs by Jay-Z I fuck with, but I
Nah, you
didn't.
just don't know, dog. Well, maybe because I'm a drug dealer
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, see,
you know what I
I
mean?
mean-
I have a different stilo from everybody else because I'm a drug dealer. I was a drug dealer in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like I was chilling with my homie Psycho Mike last weekend, and he's just like, "Remember us being in the hood?" That fool's gangster, but he used to slang too. But dog, like I mean, I've been a drug dealer since I was a teenager, dog.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about like 15, 16, and I'm not talking about like quarter pounds, dog. I've
Yeah.
been moving 5, 10, 100 pounds and fucking transporting since
Yeah.
I was a little kid. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
a drug dealer, so shit resonates with me different than a gunner.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah.
not going to sit here and say, like, I got guns. Have I shot guns? Yeah. Have I shot at people? Yeah. Have I fucking kidnapped people? Yeah. But that's not my everyday thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if we're going to talk about, like, my everyday
It's
life,
not your
dog,
choice of vice.
yeah, like I'll tell you, dog. Like I know fucking gram for gram. I know how to use a triple beam.
Yeah.
I fucking been state to state. Like you know what I mean. Like there's gunners, there's killers, there's gangbangers. I was the money maker of my
Hustler,
neighborhood.
yeah.
Dog. You know what I mean? Like I provided, and then I had so many connections. Homies would come like, hey, let me get a pound for the, hey, here $200. Take this pound, dog. Go ahead and make some money. Come back when you get it. You know what I mean? Or fucking 8-ball, like $80 when the fucking 8-balls were like $150. Like, hey,
Yeah.
here, $80. Come back when you get the money, dog. I'll hook you up with a quarter. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I was the hustler. I was the drug dealer. So for me, shit resonates different.
I remember seeing someone charge someone in San for 8-ball. It was it an 8 or was it a gram? Shit, I don't know. I was like, damn, that's how much that shit is for a
Yeah.
fucking. I was like, I wonder why
And
motherfuckers
everywhere
get
else
addicted to
besides
this.
LA, that shit's expensive, dog.
Yeah, fool. I mean, I think I'm not even gonna lie, dog. I think it was a gram or something. That fool charged them like 140, 150. I was like,
Fucking
fuck.
when I paroled,
I
right?
was
When I
like,
paroled,
damn.
when I paroled, the fuck the 8-balls were only $60 for my
Yeah.
shit.
No shit.
$60 fucking dollars for an 8-ball.
I remember the ounces
was
were like
horrible.
$1,200, $1,300, dog.
Fuck,
Like I
no.
was like, what the fuck?
Like, when I paroled, I was selling dope, right? So when I had paroled, I was selling my fucking ounces of dope for like only $210. It was stupid. Dog.
Yeah.
It was, the value of dope went down. Everybody fucking had it. It was flooded. I fucking had to give it up. I was like, if I'm not even gonna re up on this shit, there's no money right now.
Now, when you
fuck
say
happened,
dope,
man?
are you saying weed?
Crystal
No,
meth,
Oh,
he's talking
okay,
about.
okay.
Family.
That's
You
what
know,
my
it's
yeah
like-
my family.
Yeah.
My
No,
daddy.
crystal meth is the drug that we
Yeah.
were talking about.
Yeah.
No, I used to sell weed. I used to sell crystal, dog. I sold heroin for a little bit. I sold coke for a little bit. Like,
Right now, coke. The money's in coke right now because the value hasn't changed all that much. Like
Yeah, that's what I was
everything
saying,
else
yeah.
else have. You mean weed changed? The,
yeah,
the
but
dope
coke
changed, too.
fucking, the customers for coke are fucking bougie, dog. Like,
Yeah.
if it ain't fish scale, dog.
That's
they
what it
ain't-
was. It was
yeah,
fish
dog,
scale.
like,
Fish scale, La
140,
Habana,
150
La
for a
Habana.
gram, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Yeah,
this fool's
yeah.
gonna trip right now."
Yeah.
He did not trip. He's like, "Oh
Fucking slide there.
I was like, damn, I seen this fool just fucking take some from your shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fool took a little bit from your shit, and you still happy. He was still happy.
Yeah. But you
Yeah.
have to have fish scale to fucking get some
Yeah.
good shit.
Yeah.
Dog. Unless you're slinging the ghetto people, dog.
Yeah.
But then you're only gonna do like fucking $20 at a time when you're
Yeah.
slinging the ghetto people, dog. Like you'll do grams all day if you have fish scale.
Yeah.
Like, shit, what the fuck we started talking about?
Because fucking was like, I'm a drug dealer.
No,
I
I am
know.
a drug dealer. I'm a drug dealer at heart, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
So
you're-
I'm a businessman.
You were talking
but-
about it's like different, you know,
Yeah.
like
It
it's a
is.
different
It
come
is
up.
different.
Yeah.
I see different. I see music different. I think my whole life is different because I'm a drug dealer, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just think
Like,
about things differently. Like,
Yeah.
Dog, like it's crazy because you could see me in pictures like with people from my neighborhood, and I'm surrounded by killers, and I'm the only one that looks different. I
Yeah.
used to look different. I act different. I am different. You know what I mean? Like, but my attitude ain't different as far as hey, let's fucking do what we have to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm just different, dog. Like I've
Yeah.
always been different, dog. Like I've always been about money. I've always had money, dog, since I was
Yeah.
a teenager.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say I've always been rich, but I've always had money. I've always provided for myself. I don't know, dog. I'm just a different kind of person.
that different mentality.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
That's
a
how
different
Nip
kind of
was.
person, dog.
Nip was the same way.
Different kind of
That's
person.
the way he pushed it.
So, like I say, Jay-Z resonates more with me than a lot of
Yeah.
other rappers. And
Based
shit,
on
you
your
know what I mean?
lifestyle and all that.
Yeah, like Tupac, like Shorty Want to Be a Thug, like I love that song. I love that song because it reminds me when I was young.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z reminds me of when I was older.
Oh,
So,
okay,
anyways,
okay.
Jay-Z's my favorite. I think Eminem's the best, and I think Tupac was the greatest. Like, I don't know, though. Tupac was a fucking artist to the
Yeah,
fullest.
Tupac was
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, I fuck with Tupac.
I always trip out on people that are a little older than me, like probably 3 or 4 years. Maybe you probably like you would probably remember, but like I look at my brother and I'm like, damn, how was it like? What was the vibe like at that time when Tupac dropped All Eyes on Me? You know what I mean? Or like, you know, I mean, I remember listening being a kid, but like, how was it being 13, 14, hearing that shit? Be like, man, you fucking hear that
Dog,
Tupac
that shit was
Like,
crazy, dog, because,
Yeah.
like, that's all you heard. And, like, just gang members everywhere, dog.
Yeah.
Like, that was just the fucking thing, dog.
Yeah.
Like, it was the thing. I remember I used to have a Tupac beanie.
Yeah.
And, fucking, I wore that motherfucker out, dog.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that... The fucking threads in that bitch were coming like, yeah, no, that shit was fucking, it was, but see, albums resonated way different back then.
Yeah.
All Eyes on Me lasted for like 2 fucking years.
Yeah.
Like the fucking album lasted for 2 years.
The
The hype around
anticipation,
the
yeah,
album,
the
the hype around the album lasted for
And
2
then
years.
stores
dog.
would have lines. I remember going to
Yeah.
Warehouse Music and, you know, waiting for albums and going with my dad and picking stuff up, CDs and all that shit. You'd have to go there and fucking pre-order them
Yeah.
because there was lines and shit. Now, fuck, you don't. There's not a CD store anywhere.
No.
Unless you want to go to Best
Everything
Buy.
streamed or anything.
Do
Everything's
you
streamed.
do you remember albums at all at that time? Well, we're only 85, 86. Yeah, we're only 2 years apart, huh? So back then, like you would get a single.
Yeah.
And the single rode for like 3 or 4 months. And then you would get another single. That was like 3 or 4 months. So then it was like 6 months before you got the album. Then you got the album. And then other music videos started coming out as singles. And then they would ride that out for another year.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like the next year, but like it would be like all fucking just publicized like the album, and then somebody else would
Yeah, I
drop.
remember going back to Cali was playing forever.
Oh
dog.
yeah, dog. Like
Yeah.
albums like lasted so long back in the day, dog. Like it was a whole fucking project. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a big deal to drop a single back then.
Yeah, big time.
Like now people just drop the album. Like here, girl's my fucking album. Like look.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. That's up to
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Back then, dog, like you drop a fucking single, and then not only did you drop the single, you drop the audio, and then you go from audio, then you drop a video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then you drop another single audio, then you drop the video, then you drop the album. After you drop the album, you start coming out with sporadic music videos
Yeah.
here and there. And it's
I remember
like,
they used to sell the single too, just like that.
yeah, hell
In
yeah,
a, like
with
a
an
little
extra song
cardboard,
on it,
yeah, and then
dog,
with
yeah.
the instrumental sometimes or whatever,
Yeah.
just to hype that song and that album up.
Yeah, I
remember
remember
that
when
shit.
I first heard Eminem's song on the radio. Me and my cousin Mooks, we were chilling in my room. We were all high as fuck, dog. Or we were chilling in my mom's room. We're high as fuck, and we heard, "Hi, my name is what?
Yeah.
My name is who? My name is Chicken Chicken Chicken
Slim
Slim
Shady."
Shady." And me and him were like, "What the fuck is this fucking white boy saying?" Dog?
Yeah.
Like, we were tripping, dog. Like, you know, we're hood. I think we might have been fucking dusted out or something. I don't know, dog. But we were tripping and we're like, "What the fuck?" So like 2 days later, I go to the Inland Center Mall in Colton, and then I think it was like Sam Goody that was in there, dog. And I got the single, and then it had like some song called "Brain Damage"
Yeah,
on it from Eminem's first album. And I was like, "Brain Damage," you know? And then when I heard it, I was just like, fuck. Like, you know, so they would put a dope-ass single with just like one of the album cuts on it.
yeah.
Or like you said, the instrumental.
Yeah,
dog.
the instrumental, and then they give you the hook or
Yeah.
acapella. I remember they would
Favorite
do
group
that.
of all time?
Favorite group, West Side Connection was my shit. Even when they came out with the second CD, man, I thought that shit was the
Let's
hardest shit.
roll. This is for the G and me. I maybe like last week I went to the gym and I bumped the whole West Side Connection.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah, that shit was, man.
Shit takes you down for your name.
Yeah.
Takes
West
you-
Side Connection album was hard than a motherfucker.
yeah.
dog.
It takes you to this point in life where when you were bumping that song, it meant something more than any other time. You know?
Yeah.
So when you hear it today, I was like, I remember I'm this motherfucker when I was like 16, 17 years old. This is the lifestyle I was living, and it takes you to that point to whenever the fuck that.
Every
it was
time I
happening
think
for you.
about
You're right,
the LA
dog,
show,
you're right.
I think about the LA Super Show because I
There's
seen that
a
come
lot
out.
of songs that come out, or a lot of songs that did have come out, and they're older. It reminds me like when I was in jail because I spent
Yeah.
a whole lot of time with myself in jail.
Oh,
so,
no shit.
So like from 2006 to 2014, I was in jail for all that. You know, from 2006 to 2014, I was in jail for all of it. So all the songs in between it, I'm like, fuck, I was in prison, I was in boot camp, I was in white, or whatever the fuck I was at. You mean it's. And I fucking enjoy it because it.
Hey,
it took me
dog,
to the
every
point that
time I
was
hear
there, dog.
Genuine Pony, I think about this fucking white girl that I used to vote, dog. Like, fucking, like the first piece of good pussy I ever
Yeah.
had, dog. Like, I always think about that chick whenever I hear Pony. Nah, but I know what you mean, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fucking,
That was
hey,
left field as
Bone
fuck. That
Thugs,
was
no,
like-
I don't know why I just thought
Yeah,
about it right now.
yeah.
Probably because I'm drunk and shit. But,
Yeah.
damn it, I gotta go to work, dog. I gotta go to work. You
gotta
guys
go to
are
work.
bad influences.
When
Yeah.
you drank two of those fucking chicken.
Yeah.
Two of those, got a
beers, too.
Modelo.
Yeah,
I feel stupid. I
I don't
didn't
gotta
drink
go to
all
work.
mine.
I stopped right here.
You ain't going to work, you going to sleep.
No, hey, the greatest group of all time, Bone Thugs and Harmony, dog.
Yeah.
There's no debating that.
I fuck with Bone Thugs.
Bone
Yeah.
Thugs and Harmony, the greatest
Bone Thugs
group
is
of all
hard.
time,
Bone
dog.
Thugs is super hard.
I watched that shit when they did that versus battle.
Moscow said Dog Pound or
hard.
Bone, dope for sure. Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
Bone is Bone Thugs and Harmony, dog.
Hey,
There's
Dog
no-
Pound 2, Dog Food album is
Yeah.
one of the hardest. That would be one of the albums I would take on an island with me. You know.
Oh yeah,
Dog
that's
Food.
we do.
Yeah, darn
We do.
Smooth.
Moscow
Yeah.
needs to come over here.
That's my
New York,
brother's
New
favorite
York,
song,
big
"Smooth"
city
by
of
Dog Pound.
dreams.
Oh,
Hey.
New York, yeah.
Fucking, it's the incredible, the lyrical. You can't be me like me. See, to see me is gonna take a miracle. I'm driving motherfuckers hysterical. With hey, dog.
Yeah, it's
That
corrupt,
song
yeah.
is. I used to love that song, dog. That song, I think, single-handedly gave me the style of who I am, dog. Like New York, New York. Like
Yeah.
that is who I always wanted to be as a rapper. Even to this day, that song is who I strive to be. That
Yeah.
whole song, dog.
There was controversy over that shit too, because there were
Yeah,
New
yeah.
York knocking buildings down
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
West Coast group right around that time.
Yeah, but that's
Crazy.
just that's who I am. That song just. If you ever want to know who fuck 'em is and how I want to be lyrically in my career, is New York, New York, dog.
Yeah.
That shit is so hard, dog. Like, I love that shit. Anything you guys want to talk about before we let you guys go?
Hey, follow everybody on all socials. All
Tell 'em-
socials.
tell
The
'em your
West
social media,
1987.
dog. Tell 'em your social media.
Yeah.
Where can we find you?
All right, first of all, we
This
can
way.
find the
This
West.
way.
Nah,
This
go
way.
ahead.
This way. This way. Just do you.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah,
them where can we
yeah.
find you?
Find me on Instagram at Zaya's Intuition. That's ZAYUHSINTUITION. Zaya's Intuition. You can find all the upcoming shit there. Stay tuned. We got some shit.
That's right. That's right. And you?
YouTube, everything's the West 1987. So
The West.
you look it up.
1987.
I made it easy, so there's nothing. I had different shit before, but everything. Just type in the West 1987, you're gonna find it.
Why don't
Everywhere.
you just
Everywhere.
officially change your name to the West 1987?
Patent that shit.
I don't know.
Put the little T in my
I used to be
Trademark.
for the West for 2087. Then I was like, that's not marketable. Because the weed.
It was.
Yeah, I was like
Yeah.
the weed.
The
Everyone's
West
against weed.
1987. It has a really good ring to it. I feel
Yeah.
it'd be easier to remember.
Yeah.
Because
It is, huh? It's
so
dope.
versus, what if there is another West out there? Let's not get you confused
There
with somebody
is,
else.
there
I'm
is,
just saying though.
yeah.
Where?
I'm
It's
just
some
saying,
country ass like weird
You need to
music.
tell that white boy to go somewhere.
I
with
told
that
him. I
shit,
already
bro.
told him like, hey, dog, come on, bro. Like your shit keeps coming up on my shit on iTunes, bro. Like, can you like try to do something to change it? And he's like, we tried. We've already tried. So I went through Spotify, and there's ways where you can like tag their album so they know not to put them in there. But every time they drop a fucking single, and like, or I drop a
Did
single,
they get a lot of plays?
nah. They're like,
No,
on
hey,
some.
you know what? There's this other group called FKM. I think they're from like fucking Asia somewhere.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers get plays. Them motherfuckers is cracking, dog.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but yeah, everything on social media, man, is all.
The West
Yeah,
1987.
it's West 1987.
the West 1987, my boy Speedy.
check this out. Check it. You guys can find me on Instagram. I really don't do other social media platforms, but on Instagram you can find me at Speedy760HD. That's Speedy with a Y. 760HD. You guys find me there. Type in with me, tattoos and all that, or whatever the fuck.
How's
you
it
guys
going
wanna
with
do
the
that.
tattoos, dog? Talk about that shit.
Let's talk about the tattoos real quick. I took a whole lot of time off. I'm doing me right now. I'm doing some other personal things I got going on. But I'm supposed to be coming back this Monday with a whole ass brand new calendar, brand new locations. The tattoo equipment's already up on everything. I re-upped on everything. So this Monday throughout this weekend, I'll be putting up a new calendar. So everybody that's been waiting on me on my phone, everybody knows I have like over 100 fucking messages
No shit.
for fucking tattooing.
You're
and-
just ignoring everybody
Ignoring
right
everybody
now.
right
Shit,
now.
Speedy don't give a
Because-
fuck what you guys are
Yeah,
saying.
because what it is, they don't want me for me. They want my fucking talent, which is cool because they pay for it. But what it is, like, I did a little bit of meantime. I traveled. I went to state. I went out of state. I went to Utah. I went to Las Vegas. I went to fucking Arizona. I fucking traveled a little bit. Me and the wife and the kids, we did all kinds of things. But
No
now,
shit, that's dope.
yeah, now I'm back in the desert. So it's time to set up shop. It's time to get this money. Tap in with me. Monday, you guys can see my calendar. Tap in. Let's get it.
There you
let's
go.
Get it
You
going.
about to start balling out of control again.
All
Then he's gonna
over
disappear.
again,
He ain't
yeah.
gonna fuck with us
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
You noticed last time when fucking Speedy started getting some money, he stopped coming over here. I don't know about
Hey,
that.
The money
tattooing,
it was fucking booming, so it's good.
tattooing is one of the best hustles, man.
Hell
Cause
yeah, that in barber shops.
yeah,
son.
that Fuero. I mean, we used to see him. Like, man, that fool, you can get anything you want. Like, I'll switch you straps,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Weed.
hell yeah.
I mean, you trade for work and they go for it.
You go to a tattoo shop, you see rims all over the place.
And what I do with my homies, right? When I'll be fucking around with the homies, if I need a favor, I was like, "Fool, don't trip. I'll take like $50 off your tattoo." They're like, "Fuck it, I'll do it then."
Yeah.
So I get it all friends. It's weird as fuck, but it works though.
Yeah, yeah.
So
that
the next
shit
time the
works
homie
out.
comes, like, "You still got me or what?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got you."
I
tell
know,
them
but
all
I
this
do
shit,
think
yeah.
tattoos are the best fucking hustle, dog.
Yeah,
those
yeah.
shits are the best hustle.
It takes talent, it takes skill, but the money comes so fucking easy, bro.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
fucking amazing.
Especially if you're good at it. If you're good at it, and you
So
can
what-
really jack the price
So
up.
what it
man.
is, out here, I tell everybody in the high desert that I'm fake famous. Everybody knows who the fuck I am. I'd say fake famous because I'm not rich famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everybody just knows everywhere I go. Like, oh, you're the fucking tattoo guy. I was like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Oh, when can I get a calendar? I'm not working right now. For me, just that's the only thing I tell you. I took like 3 weeks off. You mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was just chilling. You mean the bank started going a little low, so I'm about to get back on the grind. You mean? Everybody was fucking waiting for me. People, I have a love-hate relationship with people I tattoo on.
What do you mean a love-hate relationship?
The
dog?
motherfuckers hate me, but they fucking want me so bad. When I tell them I'm not tattooing, they're like, fuck this fool's fucking Speedy. He lags it on me. He's a lagger. He's not this and that. Okay, it's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
But as soon as I post a fucking tattoo, they're like, oh, well, you didn't tattoo on me. I thought I was a fucking lagger, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
That fools are still waiting on me, but it's good though. But that I do have some loyal people out there that I've only tattooed on them, and they would have not allowed anybody else to tattoo on because they want all their work to match.
That's
which
right,
is
that's
grateful.
right.
It's
Yeah,
appreciated.
yeah,
you know?
hell yeah.
And then and those people that stayed loyal with me, even though this whole time I've been off, they're the first persons that I tap in. I
There
send
you
them
go.
my calendar on a DM instead of just posting it on my story.
You ever do the old school shit?
What do you
Like
mean
what?
old school?
Oh man, my pops
Like
used
the
to do
block
some crazy
letters and
shit.
shit, though?
block letters,
No,
like
I'm
traditional
talking
tattooing.
Like the
Walkman.
S, you know, the S with the
the
fucking
three
three
lines and
lines.
shit.
No, I was talking like the Walkman motor with the fucking guitar.
Oh no, that was
string,
prison shit. you
mechanical.
know?
My
Yeah,
dad was
shit.
doing that shit in the house.
I
I just talked to someone last night. They were like, "Yeah, I still got that tattoo on the ankle."
Yeah.
Your dad
I
did."
started.
I'm
I
like,
started with a prison machine, which is you have a pancake, you have a Jolly Rancher. I chose Jolly Rancher over pancake. That
Wait,
was just
what?
me. Well, in prison, so when you got the Walkman, you take it apart. There's two different motors.
Yeah.
There's like a fatter motor, which is like the main motor. That's called that pancake because how round it is. It's like this.
Yeah.
And then you have a Jolly Rancher, but it's just
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
a
like
little-
this big. You mean? Me personally, I'd rather use a Jolly Rancher to
Yeah.
tattoo with than a pancake. So because it's just faster.
Yeah, the pancakes like that.
Yeah,
I remember they used
the-
Jolly
the-
Rancher. They put
yeah.
it like that on the spoon.
The
and
pancakes
stuff.
are like woo, 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 and the Jolly Rancher just like zzz,
Okay.
so it works. You know what I mean? So I started with a Joe House tattoo machine, which I got out to coil machine, which is the old school traditional tattooing coil
Yeah.
machines. But now I use a fucking pen.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So I use a rotary, and it makes
What
I
is it?
know. I
Yeah.
seen like
it's like it's a fucking pin with a tattoo needle at the end of it.
it's like it's like
It's just a handheld.
Yeah, it's
so
handheld.
the way
no
mine
wire
is,
and shit.
the way mine is portable. So you charge it like a phone case. You charge it.
Crazy.
You charge it for like mine. You charge it for like an hour. It gives you 6 hours worth of tattoo times.
No
so
shit.
as we're anything, I could be right here in an interview, tattoo
Yeah.
up his fucking face, and have nothing to worry about. You know what I mean?
No shit.
I
Yeah.
can tattoo anywhere. I fucking tattoo in the
Crazy.
parking lots. I pull up on you. We can tattoo in the
I
car.
remember when they
or
came with
whatever
the big
fuck it
old
is.
tubes and
Yeah.
stuff. We used to help the homie fucking clean them and shit at the shop when he was fucking started, when he first started.
So
Doing
now,
all that.
so for a little bit, I went mobile tattooing. So
That's
so if you
tight.
want to tattoo,
you
I'm
charge
gonna-
extra for that shit, huh?
I just charge the gas money.
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest,
hell
you know
yeah.
what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
I-
The gas
I'm
money
not-
is fucking more
Yeah,
expensive
so
than the tattoo right now.
I
and
would,
shit,
I would
though.
charge $45 for a home visit. So if you want me to come to your house, I'll charge you $45.
Just make it
pull up and
50.
down.
On top of the
50.
tattoo?
On top of the tattoo, yeah.
Okay,
It'll
that's
be-
not that bad.
It'll just be
Nah.
a travel fee. You know what I mean? That's all it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only thing I ask is like, I would just need space because I'll go to people's house. Like, we'll go to my garage. I say, cool. We go to garage and it's like fucking crammed.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I can't work on these conditions. I need
used to
space.
be-
I need to move. And the way I tattoo,
there.
You're
I
all
move a lot.
flexing and shit.
Oh, bro, I've been
I move a lot.
exactly like that.
Yeah,
I've been in that
son.
position before.
But then
getting tatted.
I bring everything. I have a fucking $500 fucking Epson inkjet stencil machine. You know what I mean? I bring my own ring light. I bring my own table. I bring all my materials. I'm not gonna go to your house and be like, hey, do you have any napkins?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I have all my shit, my own gloves. Everything's brand new. I do show you all my equipment before we start. I have this fucking speech that I prepared for myself for every tattoo that I
What
do.
do you mean speech?
Yeah, it's like
Like, can we all just get along?
not one of those kind of speeches.
I have a dream.
Yeah, it's like a rundown speech. 'Cause people ask questions like, "Oh, what do I do to take care of my tattoo?" I was like, "Just wait till the tattoo. Let me do the tattoo, and then I'll run you down everything."
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
has different things and shit, but I already have mine already set in stone. So if I tell you before it, I'm gonna fuck it up at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
If you don't tell it to them, do they get the tattoo free?
Oh hell
At the
no.
end?
Like,
Ain't
you gotta
nobody
run
getting
down
fucking
that
free
shit.
tattoos. The only time I do free tattoos, I do raffles.
Yeah.
So I do a tattoo raffle, and whoever
That
fucking
shit
wins,
ain't free. You still get paid for it, dog.
I get nah.
You still get paid for
I
it.
don't
dog.
get
The
paid
raffle,
for
you
the
still
raffle.
get
I
paid
do
for it.
top two raffles and people fucking jump on it and then it's what it. I do a palm size free tattoo. So if you guys win, you guys get a palm size
Yeah.
free tattoo and shit. You know what I mean? And
Oh, that's pretty big.
yeah, palm size. That's fucking $150 right there
Yeah,
for free
yeah,
that you're
hell
getting.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
mean? So it all depends. It all depends on.
What
like-
do they got to put it? $1, $2, $10, $5?
So it'd be $5, but you put a $5 raffle ticket or whatever the case may be, and then if you win, you get $150 free tattoo for palm size.
10
What-
people, that's $50.
Whatever the fuck did you want on anywhere on the body, because on certain parts of the body I charge a little extra. than
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Why is that?
Because the neck I fucking hate.
Like if you're next to the butthole and shit
fuck-
gonna
yeah,
smell,
yeah.
you're like, I can't
Like,
do that.
one of my things is I fucking hate tattooing on the neck. I really can't fucking stand it, and that's
Why?
why. Because the neck skin, if you look at it, its texture is different from everywhere on the body.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck it. These are all surfaces, hard surfaces in your stomach. All depends on your body type. But your neck is like it's stringy and it's moves and it's weird. And you have to stretch it more. and it's
You don't
fucking-
like it?
It's too much work, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
And one
I
of
feel
one of,
you.
one of my favorite pieces to tattoo on is the fucking head because it's like writing on wood. It's like
Yeah.
you don't
No
have to
shit.
stretch the fucking skin. You don't have to do all this other shit. It's flat surface. It's hard. It's concrete.
That's tight.
It's better. It's not
Yeah,
jello.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what my homie told me, yeah.
It's fucking. You tattoo on somebody's head, and it's not like you don't have to go ham. You don't have to dig in it. As soon as you mark, it's there, set in stone. So if anything, just be more careful.
Yeah,
so
I
on the
never
neck, you're
noticed
just
it.
right there, like you gotta go fucking ham. And if it doesn't stay, you wipe it. It bleeds more. It's irritating.
How
it
much
pushes
more
up
you
the
charge
pain.
for that?
all depends. It all depends if it goes from script to artwork. I charge a whole lot differently.
Yeah.
So for half of the neck, I do $200. But if it's like detailed art, I'll go up to $350 for half of the neck or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But if it's just like lettering and shit, like script and shit, I'll take it down a notch, like $150. Because on script, all you're really doing is tracing the line.
Yeah.
Versus on art, you only line some of the things, and the rest is all fucking pure talent from there on out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's money, dog. That's all I hear right there in that
Yeah, that's
conversation.
fuck.
And then what it is, people say like, "Oh, why do you charge so much of this? You only did it in fucking 15 minutes."
Yeah.
It took me 3 fucking years to do that shit in 15 minutes. You mean? Because
Yeah.
3 years ago, that shit would have took me 3 hours.
Ooh, look at this guy, Petey Mac, makes a lot of sense. He said, what's the difference if a homie charges for a tattoo or a haircut, but then the same person charges for a verse and Vatos get butthurt?
Oh shit!
You are very right,
Yeah.
dog. You are very, very right. You know what? To some people, rapping is their job, and rapping is how they get paid, and I believe they should get paid for it.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I first started, I used to see things different, but now 100% I agree. I agree.
agree.
Homies
I
should
agree.
get paid for their shit, right?
Yeah, I feel that.
Get
Because
paid what
if-
you're
if
worth.
That's what you did, and you didn't want to
Yeah.
work, and you only did music. Wouldn't you want to get
Yeah.
paid
Yo,
for
you
this?
Yeah,
want to get
definitely,
paid for every move you make.
Definitely, that's the goal. That's the goal.
You're not gonna give people free beats, right?
I mean, as of right now, if you want to make music like a dope ass song, I'm like if I. feel
But you're
like I'm
barely
gonna
starting
make it-
though.
Yeah, but I'm barely starting. But get my value, like I still have my value. Like get it well taught. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's not
Get
gonna be
it
free
well
forever.
taught.
Like
Yeah.
while I'm still right here, you know.
that pie.
see
Spence
years-
on Snoop Dogg.
But
Drop
when-
it like
yeah.
it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, it's not gonna last for long. So tap in. I mean.
Hey, the homie said back in the day haircuts were $10. Now I'm paying $40.
Hey,
Yeah.
say that. That's what I
It's
just
out,
paid.
it's out of fucking control.
I paid $40,
I
and
paid my cousin
yeah.
40, 50.
40.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why
went-
you motherfuckers is tripping? Just go bald. Look
Yeah,
at this
hey,
shit. Dog.
I went to
It's
fucking
Hey, I was-
Ross and paid $15 for a fucking portable fucking machine, and I just shake my head
Yeah.
every 3-4
That's how it
days
used
now.
to be. My dad used to run the
I had
clippers
the
on my
same
head.
machine
Yeah.
for like 5 years, dog.
Yeah.
They just cut that motherfucker every day, dog.
I used to go. I was bald forever, huh?
Yeah,
I
you
bald
were
forever.
bald, yeah.
And then I just started growing my
Just
hair
grow-
out.
yeah.
You regret that shit?
Nah, some people are like, "Why are you covering your tattoo, dog? You're not proud." No, it's like, what the fuck?
What tattoo you got?
Right here on this side. It's just Southern California. On the
That's
side.
right. That's
But
right.
it's
That's
like in
right.
handwriting, and but yeah, it's like so I grow my hair out, with a fade, but I just had that shit bald forever,
Yeah,
dog,
it was
and
a
it's
long
like
time.
it's a hassle, and then fucking I'd cut my head up all the time, and I'm like,
Oh no, I don't bick my shit anymore
Yeah.
because my hair stopped growing right here, dog, in the middle.
Oh,
when I
shit.
bick that shit, dog.
That's some
Yeah.
bullshit. My shit's already going right here.
yeah, I can't do clippers. Clippers get me
My shit
pissed.
started here and everything's getting back here.
Yeah.
That
Every
shit don't
5
grow
years.
anymore. Yeah, hey, fuck it, dog. I just cut my hair. I just buzz it, dog.
Yeah.
Just buzz it. You know what I mean? Hey, before probably like let's say like 3 or 4 months ago, my hair was like you couldn't even feel it, dog.
Yeah.
And then I just started buzzing it and not baking it anymore, and it's growing back. Like
That's
it's
right.
growing back good,
I
dog.
feel like every time I bick my head, I fucking push it back a little bit more.
Yeah, my hair's thick, dude. I'm like real like anal about it. I don't like filling hair or anything. So I'd sit in the bathroom for like an hour, and people are like, "What? Takes you that long?" I'm like,
Well,
"Why?"
you wanted like baby butt sauce?
Oh yeah, dog. Even in the back, like my bro, he's like, "Fool, I just do one motion all the way around in the back. I go down, and that's it."
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
"Nah, I
don't even
can't
like
feel
going
hair."
against the grain, dog.
Yeah, I
don't
can't
like
feel
going,
hair.
I go sideways. Like I fucking hate against the grain.
But when I used to big my head, I used to fucking go against the grain. I used to feel it.
Yeah, I go again. Yeah,
I'm
you ever
cool
get your
on that
nail?
shit.
You ever get your nail?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
fucking
catch it.
feel
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Oh, go sit there and feel it, like okay, and you just
Yeah.
fucking rub it all fucking directions till that motherfucker's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I used
That's
to
how I
do-
do.
I was only like that when I was in prison though. As soon as I got out of prison, if you fucking bicked, you had a machine, fuck you just used the tools that was right there.
I
Nah,
remember I'd
I
come-
always went sideways, dog. I don't like against the grain. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
I would come out the bathroom looking like I just fucking.
I only did
got
against the
shot
grain on video
sometimes.
shoot days.
You fucking
Whenever
go,
I shot a
you
video,
go like this and I feel shit all the way down like
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's all
You have
about.
your fucking lady get some lotion and just rub the fuck out of your head real hard. It's fucking, it's like a
Whoa,
Bugs Bunny.
whoa, take it
Swear to
easy,
God,
dog.
I'm
This about to
relaxed.
went X-rated real quick.
Hey, high school was the shit, bro. The bald head, I remember I'd do that. Fucking, the trick was get baby powder at the end, and then get a towel and wipe it out so it's not white.
You said it?
And people would come up and like, "Hey, can I feel your hair?" All the bitches mainly. They would just be like, boom, like, hell yeah.
We
big
call it
head.
females here.
Yeah. Females.
Nah, I'm just playing, man. Hey, thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it.
For sure.
Since you are a special guest, dog, let's
you
get
shaking
any
my head,
last
my
words.
bad.
Any last words, dog. Anything you gotta say to everybody.
Nah, man, just stream the music, man. Support is a big thing, too, man. People don't realize the support goes a long way. So, not just me, anyone, you know. You have a favorite artist, local, whatever, man, that's super key. You want to see them grow, you got to support. You don't support, they don't grow. So,
Yes, sir.
that is the biggest thing, man. Support. Shout out to fucking the homie Hectic.
Shout out to Hectic. Shout out to the OC.
Yeah, and Beast Low Key, my
Beast Low
Tocos,
Key,
Usos,
yeah.
inked up. I mean, we got shit cracking, man. I already got another EP in where I got like 2. So I'm about to go like as
Beats
much as
Low
I
Key,
can
hit
with
me
it.
up in the DM. I need
For
some
sure.
beats. You got some hard ass beats, dog.
Yeah. And that's it.
All right,
right,
man.
that's right,
What
that's
you got to
good.
say, my boy?
Man, just support, listen to my uncle's music, you know, stay tuned to my Instagram and
Hey, you coming? Tell him you're coming, dog. Tell him
I'm
you're
coming.
coming.
No, I'm
Zay's
coming. Y'all better
intuition.
watch out. No, for real.
Yeah, Zay is
Yeah.
coming, dog. Zay
And
is coming.
yeah, there's more stuff than what I just showed you. Trust me, it's different.
Hell
Trust me, it's
yeah,
different.
hell
It's a lot
yeah.
more than
Zay
that.
is coming. He's going to make some music with
Yeah.
Steven, with my son. He's
Yep.
going to shoot your music videos,
Yep.
dog.
There you go.
My boy Speedy.
All right, thank you for FCam. Thank you for bringing me back. Thank
Oh,
you for
you
giving me the
know
honor
it.
to interview the homie Ray, the West. I appreciate everything. I want to take a shout out real quick. Follow my boy Lyrikill at Lyrikill_7K6. He's selling beats right now. He's mixing, mashing. He's in engineering. Type in with him for if you guys want any studio time out here in the high desert. And at the same, first and foremost, shout out to my son, Little Stretch, Free the Boy. He'll be coming home in like 6 months, and hopefully we can start his career back up.
Hey, Little Stretch,
so.
you better be writing some fucking rhymes in there and shit. Don't come out with no songs
real.
and shit, dog.
And I told my cousin that too, and he was like, "Boy, I didn't have no time. It was all programming there, bro. I
No,
didn't have
it
no
is
time."
all
And I was like,
programmed,
"Shit."
dog. It is.
Like, I thought he was like, "Fool, I thought you were gonna come out with an album." He's like, "Hell no,
No,
man."
fuck, you get up, you already have to start working out.
Yeah.
And shit, dog. Like, what the fuck, right when you wake up and shit, dog.
So
Shit's all bad. Anyways, thank you guys for tapping in, man. I know it's been a long time. Much love to these guys for showing up. Much love to Speedy. You know what I would like to say about Speedy is Speedy does his homework. Speedy doesn't come unprepared. Speedy keeps it very professional. I thank you, man. I appreciate that, man.
I
Because
try
it's
to do
somebody
that.
that I can rely on, too. You know what I mean? And thank you for everybody tuning in, man. I know it's been a long time. I know we were having connection issues and shit, but it won't happen again. Much love and respect. Stay solid and stay
Stay blessed.
blessed.